Yeah. Yeah. There we go. There we go. It's almost done. Ewan, hey Charles, Instagram, how y'all doing? I'm just getting everything ready. Happy Made on Monday! Woo! Oh my goodness, thank you. Aw. How y'all doing? I'm like, something was signed in. Everything's okay. Everything's okay. Yes. Aw. Ana. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Anyways, so how is it? What? Hey Winter. How y'all doing? Oh my goodness, I'm sorry about being late tonight. But guess what? Guess what? I'm like, you don't have to guess. It's Taco Bell. That's what, obviously, Taco Bell. Oh my goodness, guess what? I worked really hard yesterday and everything is transferred over. All I'm waiting for now is the GPU to arrive. Love Taco Bell so much. I love Taco Bell a lot too. Oh my goodness, I wish I could have Taco Bell more. It's just like, yeah. Yeah. I want it. So anyways, so how is everyone doing tonight? What's everybody up to? I'm just getting, like I said, just getting everything ready. It's Made on Monday. Been a hot minute, but yeah. I guess it's been exactly 1 week from the last Made on Monday. So I guess yeah, I mean, like it, you know what I mean. I'm like, ugh. It's been exactly 1 week. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Unbelievable. Unbelievable that it could be 1 week. Oh my goodness. Also, just a heads up for everybody that was like here before the stream started.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, those. Just problem is there isn't more than one Made on Monday a week. I might fix that. I might fix that. Just hang tight. I'm like, I'll see what I can do. I'm like, that's right. That's right, everybody. I'm looking into adding a second Monday to the week. Is that what everyone wants? People want a second Monday? Oh. Just the obvious solution. The obvious solution. No. No. Cyber Monday? Yeah, move over Wednesday, Cyber Monday too. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. More Mondays. Made on Monday 2. The much needed sequel to Made on Monday. Oh my goodness, I'm like scrolling through my timeline. It's like, oh my goodness, so much spice. Yeah. So much. Oh shit, just 1 sec. The crap, is that a thing? Is that a thing? Is that a thing? Where is it? What? 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 Let me see. Damn it, it's only .com. Okay. What? I'm like looking at this, I'm just like, how's, oh, okay. Yeah, okay, it's only on sale on Amazon.com. Okay, whatever. Anyway, so how's everybody doing tonight? Hope everybody's been doing well. Anyway, guess what? We're gonna invent Monday too, so we can have more Made on Mondays. What do you think? Hate when I see good I know, right, Wang? Isn't it like aggravating? Is it not like aggravating seeing a deal and then clicking it and taking it to Amazon.com and you just like switch it to .ca and it's just like, it's not on sale. More often than not, it's not even a thing that exists. I know the Canadian struggles. That was actually a big thing when we were building the new PC, which was that there was a real struggle between like everybody using .com for their pricing and for like finding parts, only to realize that .ca has like a worse selection and worse deals. It's like, yeah. And the other thing was, it was really hard to convey that, like, even if I order from .com, if they even ship it, even if they would ship it to me, they charge like an importer's fee now. So like, even though it might look like a good deal, you still end up basically paying about, like, well, it depends on the deal, obviously, but you end up still paying like a little bit over what you pay on .ca. So it's just aggravating. Zafra, how you doing? Duty is real high on some goods. It is really high, and it's aggravating. It's aggravating because it's like, I can't count the amount of times I had like graphics cards sent to me. Graphics cards and parts and things sent to me where it was like, there's a hot deal, look at this, and it's like, that's great. And I'll go through like the checkout and everything, and it'll just be like, it'll add up to be like $10 more than what the part would be to order from .ca. I'm like, god damn it. Something cheaper to order from like the UK. Really? Let's take a look at that. Yeah, just wait for it to come in. Wait for it to come from a freaking boat. Yeah, really. Yeah. A little tired, did some VR testing. Some friends to hopefully be ready to go on Saturday. Hey, nice. You doing VR stuff? I might have to pick your brain on that with the new computer probably being ready by the end of the week. Yeah. You guys stream VR chat? Oh, very good. Very good. I mean, that's always a big, like, people love going to VR chat streams. I still don't know like what I would do, because I feel like I'm such like a, I don't know what I'd do in VR chat. Objection. People hate VR chat streams. I'm sorry. That was a bad assumption on my part. Maybe do in the future do Resident Evil 4 VR. Oh, that would probably be good. Because I know Resident Evil 4, that's actually, I'm like, this is just between us. This is just between us, okay? This is just between us. It's just between us. I'm probably gonna stream it this Halloween, as I did Resident Evil 3 last year, and 4 is next. So, and I've actually never played 4. I've never actually played 4, so it's gonna be interesting. I know like, yeah, I know, right? Because I've never played the Resident Evil series. I didn't start playing the Resident Evil series till like 2016. I've never played 4. Yeah. And I've just been slowly doing them in order every year. Except for like, well, there's a couple of years where I had a gap there where I didn't play any of them. I actually kind of want to go back to Resident Evil 1 because I want to get that platinum. 4 was your first Resident Evil game. Gotcha. I had the remake on PS3. Actually, funny story. I actually had the remake on the GameCube, and I played through a good chunk of it, but I never beat it. And then, like, the remake on the, I played the remake again on PS4 on stream, and it was excellent. I fell in love with it the second time. I think the thing that bothered me the first time was actually not anything to do with the game. It was just that I was so like taxed with school and stuff that it was just like, I can't be damned. I only played 1 remake, some of 2 remake, 5 and 6. Gotcha. Eclair A and Resident Evil 2 remake. Resident Evil 2 remake was excellent. I have nothing I can say about Resident Evil 2 remake to, like, I have very few complaints about that game. I mean, I've never played the original Resident Evil 2, so I know some people that have played it have like have some like small issues with it, but I cannot in good conscience recommend 5. I've had a lot of people tell me to skip 5. So, and I have actually played a tiny bit of 5 in co-op mode with one of my friends. It's like, so I kind of have the gist. I have the gist of it, but it's like, I don't know, it might not be one for the stream. Yeah. I'm not good at it, and it spooks me a lot. Well, see, that makes it good streaming, right? Because like my problem is I don't spook easy, so like when I play these games, like I scream less about being spooked and scream less more about the like panic of situation. That's probably like my problem. The game playing 5 is fine. Yeah, there's some racism issues. Yeah, I've had numerous people tell me it's like just skip 5. It's in small, and like the short of it is it's like don't play 5, it's racist. And it's like oh that makes fair. Yeah, it's beyond problematic. Oof. Yeah. All I remember from what I played about 5 in co-op is like a boat. That's what I remember. A boat, and there's like a rope or something. I don't remember. But it was like fun. Yes, racist as fuck. Mega. Yes. Oh jeez. Well, there you go. So I can't believe the Resident Evil series just goes Resident Evil 4 and then 6. Wow. It's kind of like the Devil May Cry series goes 1 then 3. Capcom has a thing about that, don't they? Devil May Cry 2 isn't racist. Just to make sure that I'm clarifying that point, though. I don't think I say it. I'm like, I don't think Devil May Cry 2 is racist. And I'm like, wait a minute. I'm like, I don't think so. Honestly, I don't remember enough about 2. I'll defend DMC 2 because at least it's not DMC. Oh, yeah, that's damn. I'm like Zafra, you don't have to pick between either of these 2 hills to die on. I'm telling you right now. I would just be like, damn, both these things are bad. You know that meme where it's like 2 cakes, it's 2 good things. It's the opposite of that. It's like 2 piles of shit, it's 2 piles of shit. I beat 2 on DMD. I refuse to look at the reboot. Damn. Yeah. Hey Luna. Yeah. Also, hey Paper. Yeah. How y'all doing? Yeah. No. Actually, of course. Once again, just to say, Devil may die. Yeah. Dante must die. Yeah. Okay. Just once again. Just between us, okay? Just between us. The new computers together. I'm gonna start playing Devil May Cry 5. I've never played 5 before. It's gonna be good. Watch for it. It'll probably be before the end of the month. Yeah. So yeah, that's something to look forward to. My friend was thinking about. I'm so pumped to play it because I was like gonna go in day 1 on it. And then I don't think I had the money or something at the time. So like I basically waited. I waited on it. It has kind of co-op, does it? Interesting. I waited on it and I was like about a week and a half in, I was talking to one of my friends who was playing it and they were like, don't get it on PS4. I'm like, what? Why? And they were like, load times are really bad. So like I'd wait for the PC version and like get it on PC. I was like, oh, okay. But my computer couldn't run it, so I was like, okay, well, I'll just put this on the back burner. Did I get the graphics card yet? No. Altnox, how you doing? Welcome. Is co-op involving V? Resident Evil 5 has that. Okay. Played on SSD only. HDD load times are awful. I can do one better. I mean, well, actually, I probably shouldn't. I could put it on my NVM drive. I'm like, I bet that would be interesting. I don't know how that ultimately works, if there's ultimately like that much of speed boost over the SSD drive. But I will be putting it at least on the SSD drive. It's not a bad idea. Yeah. Because I've basically been told it's like just whatever you want to go fast. Yeah, put it on the NVMe drive. It's a pretty decent speed boost. Because I didn't realize they were so much faster. And the thing was like when I originally was putting it in, now this is gonna sound really dumb because I made the purchase and everything, mostly because everybody checked over the list, it was recommended and everything like that. So it's something that, oh my goodness, Alt Nox, you're Biden. Okay, and Aqua before that. Okay, fair. Oh, thank you for giving me a heads up. Always appreciate it, because I can't keep track of almost 3,000 people's names. I do my best though. Like, it's not so much that I can't keep track of 3,000 people's names, it's that I can't keep track of when people name change, and then they just come in here and they're like, why don't you know me anymore? And I'm like, who are you? And I'm like, oh, they clarify, and I'm like, oh, sorry. You know, I'm not. that was a weirdly. I have not been drinking any coolers or anything, I swear. No problem. I thought it'd be best. Yeah, no, absolutely. Anyways, good to see you. Yeah, but so funny thing. So the NVMe drive, I bought the thing, and I'm like, okay, so this is what you load Windows on. So Windows will load extra fast, and I loaded it on, like, got the computer together, started everything up, got everything set up, and then I noticed, I'm like, holy shit, there's a TB of space on this drive? I thought it had just enough room for Windows. I thought it was gonna be like 20 gigabytes. They're like 50 gigabytes. I was just like, I'm like, holy shit, there's so much stuff I can put on the fast drive. Oh my God. Also, it's really fun. Like, that's one of the more fun computer parts to put in, because it has like a little, like, you slide it in and you like pry it like downwards, which is kind of nerve-wracking, but it's kind of fun. You pry it downwards and then you put a screw so it's like pinned down. I don't know why, but this went in a weird place really quick. It's pinned down and then you seal it under a bar. And I'm like, this is a fun part to put into the computer. Why, I don't know. Anyways, so I didn't know you drink. I really don't. I drink on the rare special occasion. On the rarest of special occasions, I will have a drink. Usually only with friends. I only drink socially. So, and usually only a few coolers, like at best, tops. So, yeah. Last time I had a drink was right now. I was gonna say, you don't strike me as someone who likes to drink. I actually don't mind. I think alcohol fumes get drunk. Yeah, you're not wrong. Thank you. Thank you, Winter. So yeah, no, when it comes to drinking, I think the last time I had a drink was probably New Year's 2019. It might have actually, no, it wasn't New Year's 2019. I remember what I was doing on New Year's 2019. I was being a baby. I was upset. Would have been probably my birthday 2019 then. Actually, no, that's not true. I had a drink in 2020 over a friend's place. Extremely, yeah, see, I'm extremely lightweight too. As I've told the story many times on stream, me and my good friend, local kitchen man of legend, Muscle God Keed, me and him were hanging out and we were drinking, and I had 1.5 coolers in me. And I went to reach for the rest of my cooler on the table, and I was laying on the couch, and I fell off the couch, reaching for it. Fell off the couch, reaching for it, and he laughed at me, and I proceeded to call him a whore. And he's never let me forget it. I just vaguely remember calling him a whore. I drank like one fruity drink at a friend's birthday and got drunk. Yeah, I don't remember what happened. Yeah, in 2020, my Panini project for a bit was to try and become... What? Panini project was trying to become an alcoholic. What? I snatched all the plushies and went to sleep. Yeah, no, like I get like zipped up a little bit and then I get sleepy. That's the arc of that's my drinking arc. I had like a taste of sake at friends and was done. Though that may have been because I had some things that night. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, like it also depends on how much you're eating that night, because that'll affect you a lot too. Because if you eat if you're drinking on a full stomach, it's not gonna hit you as hard. I actually started streaming using a platform, aka mobile app, because they don't have a good PC. Okay, gotcha. Specifically for VTubers, but I started doing it. That's nice. Good luck, right? You're the super giggly or very sleepy. Yeah, I get like energetic, fighty, and then sleepy in that like sequence, but not like angry fighty. I get like playfully fighty. I'd just be like, I'll fight you, Keed. I'll fight you from across the room. I'll just be like, I'll fight you. He's literally like, he's like 200 pounds of just pure muscle. And I'm like, I'll fight you. I'm like, get over here. Yeah. Goblin. Being reminded of the time, my times in a ska band. I got so drunk one show. I played a song topless. There you go. Yeah. From how they described me when I was drunk, I'm gonna assume I'm really bratty. Yeah, I'm actually, that's probably the more accurate term to describe how I am when I drink. Wait, what's this? Hero.exe. Oh, card collecting action RPG. And it looks like it's Mega Man Battle Network. Oh, this looks cute. Oh my goodness, I remember this game. I remember this game being in development. Oh, it's not out yet. Okay, never mind. Yeah, well, I'll just add that to the list. How they gonna describe me when I'm drunk? I'm gonna assume I'm just really bratty. Yeah, that's probably the easiest way to put it. I get bratty. There's a demo out too. Yeah, public alpha. Might be something to look into. I want to fight Keed. It's fair. It's fair. I'm like trying to think. Do I know anyone that's comparably muscular to Keed? You'd be probably next in line for like of comparable muscular status probably to Keed. So I would watch that fight. I'd sip my cooler and watch that fight and just be like, oh. Keed has the energy of a chaotic grappler though. I paid to see that fight. I did drink a drinking stream and it was, let's just say, a poor decision. Fair. You know, I debated about doing a drinking stream several times over the years. I debated doing I debated last New Year's doing it. But then I got an invitation over to Fiora's stream, so I decided it was not a good place to do a drinking stream. Fiora made me change my plans, so, which was fair. Yeah, being drunk is strange. I've explained it before. Yes, like, and the thing is, it's not for everybody. Not everybody's gonna enjoy it. Like, some people feel really like detached when they drink, so it's just like, yeah. I'm just gonna be one moment. Yeah. There we go. All right, I'm back. I guess just to recap all the points of things we've been talking about, I'm gonna play Resident Evil 4 probably Halloween this year. It's probably just gonna be it's probably gonna be Resident Evil 4, but with the fan texture mod pack thing that was that I've seen, because that thing looks that looks so nice. It looks so nice. Might be with that. We'll see how it goes. And then yeah, it's a good pack. I've watched a few videos on it. It's like, damn, this is really nice looking. I mean, it was a nice looking game already, but it's like given its age, you know, it kind of need that update. I guess they're planning on remaking 4, so I'll have to see how that shakes out as far as if plans of that come out, because if they're gonna remake 4 and it's gonna stay, you know, relatively 1-to-1, which I assume it would, because like 4 is regarded as one of the like best games of all time as far as I understand, so it's like it's probably not gonna get like heavily adjusted like 3. Yeah. I mean, I like but you never know, I guess. You never know with Capcom. I mean, I like the relaxed buzz when I drink. Like I get weirdly loose. Oh yeah, absolutely. It loosens a person up. I'm completely drunk. Like I only really want to walk around with martial arts moves. Yeah, that makes sense. You're in the Keed family of drinking. Which is funny because I get drunk faster than Keed, because it takes Keed a long time to get drunk because he's a big guy. My fighty phase happens way before his fighty phase, so it's one of those things that it's good that these two phases never align. If my fighty phase aligned with his fighty phase, we'd probably throw hands, and by throw hands I mean he'd probably throw me across the room. Yeah. Need I don't know why, but I just picture like being like, I don't know, it's in my head it would be like the equivalency of like holding a squirrel and then like throwing it like a baseball. It's a terrible image, but that would be what it would be like, me getting my fighty phase and Keith's fighty phase aligning at the same time. Have you seen the new indie game that came out called Nightmare of Decay? It's basically FPS RE1. Oh, interesting. I haven't seen this. Probably not that good for me though, given my motion sickness. See, I get bratty when drinking, but that's because I want you. Yeah, see that. I mean, yeah. That's. I mean, that's what I want to. Okay. At some point, Luna, we're gonna hang out and we're gonna drink. For science. I'm like, it's yeah. Oh, Zafra, no, me and you are gonna drink for science. Then it's gonna be a series of suplexes. Me and Luna will also share a drink, but I might spectate watching Luna and Keed. Yeah, let's go. Yes. Fire, how you doing? Please don't throw squirrels at walls. No. Keed would only pitch me into open air, probably. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, gonna go to bed? All right, Winter. You have a good night, okay? Throw me to the floor. Yeah. I've had some experience with some good suplexes in my day. The only one that was like when it comes to suplexes, experiencing suplexes, because let's be real. Anyone who's in the know knows suplex is really good. Takedowns are pretty dang good. Take MMA classes for like 6 months just of Pusov. Yes. Yeah. The worst time I've had, like, as far as that goes, is I once get like my partner at the time for what for that particular session did a takedown, and I nailed my head off of the edge of basically like a steel like frame of like a bed. So it was like, that hurt a lot. Well, it actually didn't hurt that much, because honestly there was a lot of adrenaline going, so it was kind of just like bonk, and I was like, I'm okay. and they're like, do you need a moment? Do you need a moment? And I'm like standing there like half dizzy. I'm like, no, keep going. It was good. It was so good. It's just keep going. I'm like, keep the scene going. It's good. Okay, the last week plus has been kind of bad, but it's over for now. Gotcha. Yeah, the last couple weeks for me were really rough. This Gone By week was really good, actually. This Gone By week was really, really good. Honestly, sitting down and building the computer and hanging out with Anna was actually really nice. I think it really picked my spirits up a lot. Both in having, you know, someone fun to talk to, and you know, putting the PC together. White was there too, of course, and White, but me and White are always talking. So, anyways, I almost fell asleep on my phone, so I'm asleep. All right, Luna, you have a good night, okay? Suplex keyed in your dreams. I believe in you. White, I love you. But yeah, no, putting the PC together was really good. My baby's all together now, and well, except for this GPU. I'm gonna actually, do I have a picture of it still? Do I not have a picture of it? Where? Oh, here we go. We're just gonna put this picture of the graphics card that's currently in it. It's right here. It's right here. My ugly graphics card from 2012. What are we naming it? I don't know yet. I don't know. Everybody's like, name your computer. I'm like, I want it to name itself, and it hasn't done that yet. I don't know what I'll name it. I don't know. Name it Medium Chungus. No. Maybe. Yeah. My computer. Yeah, they're pretty heavy. So you are right, they are kind of chungus. I'm actually surprised how heavy it is. It makes me realize that it's like, damn, like these are some weighty parts. Name it Spin Drive Smasher. Ooh, kind of like that. Yeah, can name it Hurricane Rana. Maybe. Yeah, I'm like, it has kind of a white, black, and red aesthetic going on. I don't know. Spin Drive Smasher is cute. Yeah, I do like that. It's tempting. Yeah, I'll think about it. Yeah. But so right now we're just waiting on that graphics card. I spent all day actually, oh my god, Zafra, you say that. Do you have a picture of the keyboard, White? Do you have a picture of the keyboard? It actually is exactly Elfeld's color scheme. It's exactly Elfeld's color scheme. And then we were looking at keyboards because I'm in desperate need of a new keyboard, and we found a keyboard that's exactly Elfeld's color scheme for her guns. So it's like bright pink with a little bit of like green to it. And I was like, oh my god, this is like the color of Elfeld's guns. And it made me realize the computer's the color of like, it has Elfeld's color scheme. I was like, oh. I'm like, yeah, maybe we'll name it Elfeld too. Wait, no. Wait. It's so long since I played Guilty Gear. Maybe we'll name it Miss Confine or whatever the name of her guns are. Yeah. I'm trying to think of what the name of her guns are. Yeah. Miss Confile. Miss Confile? Yeah. Alternatively, Ram Valentine. Oh, I kind of like that. Which, I mean, it really has Ram's color scheme too, because they both share the same color scheme, so. Yeah. Oh, and I can make the Ram have the green glow of her swords. Oh, it's tempting. It's tempting. Here it is. There we go. we're just it's still really expensive though. But we just coincidentally were looking at keyboards. I'm like, if this didn't have like the little like cat keys on it, it would be the same. It's like it's the same aesthetic as Elfelt's shotgun from Guilty Gear. Or this one. So pretty cute though. Oh. Anyways, so we're just waiting on the graphics card. I spent all day yesterday moving my files around. So the new computer, actually everything's working now. OBS is working. All my software I typically use to stream is working. Everything is 100% working. I could move over literally tomorrow if I wanted to. The only thing that would be holding me back is that I'd probably have to move my current graphics card from my current computer into the new computer, which I'm just lazy to do because later in the week, like probably either tomorrow or it could be anywhere from tomorrow to Friday, the new graphics card's gonna arrive and I'll just switch it then. So then we'll switch over then. But oh yeah, in other news, so the last couple days, of course, I've been moving my files over. And initially, I was going to move them over via my backup drive that I use. It's a fairly sizable backup drive. It's like I think 500 gigabytes or something like that. So it's like enough for me to like ferry a lot of my files over to the new computer. So I loaded it up. And then when I went to move it to the new computer, it didn't connect right. Like it would appear under my computer, but if you clicked it at all, the computer would fucking just like lock up and crash, which was really scary because this is like one of my first interactions with the new computer. Lock up and crash. And if it was plugged in while Windows was starting, Windows wouldn't even start. And I'm like, oh, this is bad. I'm like, is it the drive? And so I took the drive off the new computer and I put it back on the old computer, which I just loaded the files from pretty much like the day before. And it was doing the same thing on the old computer. And I'm like, oh my God, I've made a cursed relic. I did it. I made my own cursed relic. Yeah, I did it. Cursed relic. You turned it into a curse. I am forever sealing away a digital demon. I did. It turns out 10 years worth of my data is so cursed, like so absolutely cursed that my backup drive is like I don't even know what to call it, like matured into a like cursed singularity. If you plug it into any computer, it will just crash that computer. So that is cool. I don't know how I feel about that personally, because it's like, damn, I don't know how. It's like 10 years of my stuff, and it just really, that's how you're gonna react. You're gonna just, yeah, digital out me a demon. I did apparently. Yeah, I'm like, there's a lot of cursed stuff on that drive, so that checks out actually. Yeah, I think you have an evil Digimon or something in there, and it was funny because last night Anna was gonna take a look at it because she was helping me with the PC anyways. She took a look at it and she tried to fix it and she's like, holy fuck, this is cursed. And she's like, and like I watched Anna like put this computer, like she knew like every little in and out. She knew how to do like command prompt shit to just like do everything. Like she 100% is a genius for working on computers. Like there's no question. And she took like one crack at this drive and she's like, this is awful. She's like I don't even know what to do. And I'm like oh my God, I'm sorry. So turns out it is in fact very, very cursed. So right now it's just sitting over there and there's probably nothing I can do with it. I suspect it probably was like starting to fail anyways, and then loading on like 500 gigabytes of like files probably pushed it over its limit and it's probably destroyed itself. But it's interesting that it destroys any computer it's attached to, so that's kind of cool. Yeah. Anyway, so look at that new computer, and I'm learning how to make cursed relics. Yeah. I'm gonna make my own cursed Digimon. Yeah. Is there a logo on that thing? No, there isn't. Okay. I'm like, does it have a name? It does not. Probably overloads the CPU if I had to guess. Yeah, I mean, it shouldn't overload the new CPU. Yeah. Also, I added up how much money I'm saving that like we saved by building, and I added up how much money we saved by doing the build like ourselves. I found a comparable PC, a comparable like pre-built, and it would have, and this is a comparable pre-built that would have been at a store that's about an hour away from me. Ended up saving probably about $700-800, so I'm really pleased about that. And ended up getting a slightly better computer in the end anyway. So I think honestly the new computer was a big win. We really hit it out of the park. I got my current PC pre-built for an embarrassing amount of money. Yeah, it's like, I mean, it was only like, I mean, I say only, but it's like, if I didn't know how to do it, I probably wouldn't have had any amount of choice in the matter. But I mean, I didn't know how to do it. Anna walked me through it, but it's like, I mean, largely that's because of Canadian tax. 1.5 15% sales tax on things. If it's for every 1,000 you're paying an extra $150, so that should convey like a good portion of that amount of money is just in tax. So it would be like probably not as bad in the US. So, but I'm really pleased that the computers come together so quickly and like so well. Once again, like I've said numerous times, like wouldn't have got it done without Anna, and we wouldn't have even bought the PC without everybody's support. Like seriously, thank you everybody. Having this is gonna be able to like help me like up our game and play exciting new games and do all kinds of stuff. So I hope everybody looks forward to hopefully the next few months of me like dig into some probably interesting stuff like the Minecraft 5 and probably exploring some new things. Like I'd be able to do Beat Saber. I don't know how like terms of service is going to be with Beat Saber, so that's something I have to sort out, but gonna be able to do VR stuff, so that's exciting. Gonna be able to do that VR chat stuff. I'm gonna have to feel that out too, because like both those things require a certain amount of like planning behind how it's gonna work. Yeah, but even just being able to do VR streams is gonna be really helpful, because I'm gonna be able to stream stuff that like isn't just me sitting here, you know what I mean? And with body tracking starting to become kind of more widely available, that's going to be something it's ready for body tracking. So I can show you some VR chat stuff at least. Absolutely, because you're going to be exploring that later this week. Yeah, feeling pretty confident on my part. Very good. It's something that it'll be interesting. It'll be really exciting. I'm excited for it. Yeah. Like my current PC honestly has been nothing but good to me though. Like the current PC, there's a reason why I've been on it as long as I have, which is that it's been a really good computer. Probably one of the best computers I've ever owned. So it's I'm like don't get sentimental. A little sentimental. I'm like sleepy. I need full body tracking. Yeah. I've been like looking at it, and it looks like the Hitori X might be like the one to go with, because that seems like it's not only just like the price is really good, but it sounds really decent. And it actually has like some good quality of life to it. I know Slime VR is really legit too, but Slime VR also involves a lot of like how much do-it-yourself can you do, essentially, which is a big factor. Here, I'm gonna start getting the game going because we should get into it. I've been like sitting here chatting with stuff. I sent my old PC to a friend from Longbonk, and she helped with her uncle to update a lot of it, and it runs great for her. Oh, very good. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do with my current computer. I'm gonna have to see what's what. Yeah. I know for the first little while, I'm definitely gonna be hanging tight to it though, just because it is my only way to back things up. So we're gonna be opening with Sakuna of Rice and Ruin tonight. We basically played up to the next season, so we're gonna be starting a season, playing a crop, and playing through to winter. So, just gonna get everything ready here. I know I really should be getting into the games like sooner. I've been like doing a lot of like just chatting at the beginning of the streams. Yeah, download and reset it before setting it off, of course. Oh, absolutely, absolutely. That makes sense. Yeah. Oh. What am I forgetting here? There we go. Actually, you know what? Some of y'all might know this, might not know it. I have to check it out sometime. I have to go to one of the streams that has them. But, there we go. There. All right. Has them. Something that, like, I think I understand what it is, but there's, like, I've noticed a few streamers have opted for these card systems for redeems, which is, an interesting idea. Yeah, I have to take a look at that because I've seen a few streamers that have been like doing that, and I'm like, that sounds like an interesting idea. Something I could probably implement. All right, so it is the last day of last week. We only have 3 weeks in a month. It's a season, so it's 3 months. It's the last month of winter. So we're gonna start tilling. We're gonna fertilize our soil, and I have. Yeah. Okay. We're gonna spread our fertilizer.
Now then.
And we're gonna till our soil. So, yeah. Yeah, card system. So I think what it is the way to like kind of not randomize redeems, but like, there we go. Well, I think it's basically like a way to randomize redeems, I guess. Kind of like, I might want to look into that. Yeah, let's move those rocks. Gonna really till this soil. Yeah. Like, why is that familiar? I feel like there's a character named Really Till in something, not in this. Oh, the mud. Oh my god, there is a character named Really Till, which is from Twinkle Star Sprites. I haven't thought about Twinkle Star Sprites in a while. From Bravely Default. Oh, okay. Yeah. I was like, I said Really Till, and I'm like, why is this familiar? Why does this sound like a name? Twinkle Star Sprites is so good. I gotta stream it sometime. I need to find out if I can stream it through like Parsec or something and play with Keed. Keed is both extremely good at Twinkle Star Sprites and also like my favorite person to play Twinkle Star Sprites with. So yeah, yes. Yeah, holding that mud. Get hoed. But no, I gotta look into this card system because I'm seeing a lot of streamers like adopt like similar ideas. I'm like, I could do something like that. Play Twinkle Star Sprites through Steam. It does have online play, but it's like laggy. which it's like, yeah, uncooked brownie mix. Oh my god, it does, you're right. That's because we're using our till vision. If I just like, this basically tells us how tilled the dirt is. Farmer vision. Oh, once again, I'm doing stuff at the farm without equipping my stuff that gives me additional farming experience. God, I'm having some cravings. Cravings for some weird games. I want to play Sin and Punishment. No. God. Yeah. Sin and Punishment is so good. It will not do. We gotta make this the best mud. You know, actually, I need to play Sin and Punishment 2 again sometime. I feel like that game is really underrated. I like the aesthetic of the original like way more, but like the second one, I think like the Wiimote is like a good fit for that style game. Oh my goodness, yes. It's just really good. Oh, once again, makes me feel bad that Treasure's in such bad shape. Basically just a license holder at this point. I'm a little bit stuffy today. The pollen is kind of out right now. Like the weather's improving, so I'm actually outside a little bit. And now I'm kind of stuffy. Yeah, Treasure still exists, only as an IP holder. I think this might be our first time getting 100% like hoed mud. I'm feeling kind of good about it. I'm feeling good about this mud. Especially when it sounds like a sequel to Crime and Punishment. No, it's a rail shooter by Treasure. It's very good. I say this is good.
This is good enough.
Yeah. 100%, baby.
Good.
Well, this is close enough. Fertilizer use, yes. Okay. So we gotta go to the storehouse, and we also gotta do some sorting. So we might as well do that right now. I guess I can take off my winter outfit, and we should do farming things. Where's my? Oh my goodness, we can upgrade this. Yes. We just like leveled something up to level 3. It's maxed. Send in winter. Some more meat. Guess we'll wear maybe this one. Coon, strength boost. What's this? Oh, these are easy things to collect. These are all fine. Still tenderized, yes. Now we gotta sort these seeds.
Muddy the waters.
Yeah, gotta muddy the waters. Pour the mud into the water. I'm gonna say like right here. No, oh my god, it actually has, you have to wait. It doesn't stop right away. What? Surprise, it's basically Kid Icarus Uprising. Kid Icarus Uprising is excellent. That is another game that is super underrated. That is, it's like floating, but it's not like right up to the surface, so it's, sorting separates good seed, add more mud or salt raises the rice's quality as costing smaller yield. Mixing mud or salt in the water makes lower quality rice float to the top. Okay, let's a little bit of mud. Just a little bit. Oh, you can actually, oh, there's a button that lets you zoom in on it. Oh, that's helpful.
Round and round.
It's like almost up to the top. So we want to try and get that gem that's in the middle to float, because it's like amber, and the idea is that like the amber will float when you have the exact right balance. You call that floating? Okay. Like, cause it really, really visibly floats at a certain point. Oh yeah, it's like floating now.
Round.
Yeah, that's like, that's
round.
pretty firmly floating at this point. So we're done.
This is good enough.
Yeah.
It sunk a bit.
Oh, that was not floating. It's fine. Just remember, the more mud you get, yeah, the less seeds you get. Should we? Yes. Thickly, harvest size, thinly. This is like quality versus quantity, but I don't really know. I don't know which is better for your stats ultimately. You know what I mean? We'll do a big harvest. Yeah. Paimon. Yeah. Oh look, it's spring. Let's collect the animals. And I thought Nier had complex gardening system. This game is like literally, apparently the developers, and there's only like 2 core developers for this game, which is amazing given the pure quality of it. But I mean, of course, I think the project sized up over time. But they set out to make the best rice growing simulator that they could. So apparently, like, a lot of this stuff is like super accurate. Like the entire they want to really capture the entire process of it, which is, I think, really cool. Yeah. Oh, it's my cat, my baby. Yeah, baby. Okay.
I make
Process
something?
ingredients. Just probably nothing worth processing.
Eat something?
Change menu. I mean, we're probably gonna be doing seeds tomorrow, so I don't need to eat a lot. Yeah.
Time to eat.
Wait, where's the child? Where's the other child? There's
Quite
2
tasty.
childs that are missing. Oh, jeez. Rest till morning. Oh yeah, at the very end of yesterday.
Blustery day.
The very end of yesterday, it was, oh wow, the soil looks really good. I think we've grown enough. We're gonna be it's gonna take a day or 2. You head to bed? All right, Zafra, you have a great night, okay? Yeah, that's the plan. Hopefully over the next few days, with a lot of my computer, like, oh my god, we can see the water level and stuff. Our temperature, very high. Oh, that's interesting. Huh. That's very cool. Over the next few days, hopefully my schedule will start to level out, so I won't be streaming quite this late.
Want me to make something?
I want you to shut up. Hate that kid. Actually, no, I don't hate that kid. Maybe a little. Okay, so we have to find where did the kids go? Oh my god, the baby went over here for some reason. Okay, you gather what I really need like clay.
I'll be off then.
I go now.
Okay. So apparently we have to go here for some reason. I think, probably. God, this game is so cute. Anyway, so how's everybody doing? What's everybody up to? Play Ring Fit, yes. Oh my goodness, if I eventually get full body tracking, I'll be able to play Ring Fit on stream. y'all have to put up with like my with listening to me just like violently like heaving in exhaustion on stream. Thought he went into this cave boat. Was I mistaken? Goddess, something's there. Rabbits. I can sweep through these small fires with one hand tied behind my back. Yeah.
Over here. No way.
Ooh.
Over here. Take that.
Get that clay. Yes. Easy. Yeah, vibing playing some Deep Rock Galactic. Oh, gotcha. And working, gotcha. I see. This is absurd. Just how many of these weaklings are there? Over there as well, Yui. Dog. Dog. It says, oh my god, Dog Squad. Yes.
What?
Oh my god, I love her voice cut for that. She's just like, what? Kamaru. Oh my god, look at all the dogs and cats. Ah! We came to save you, and yet we were the ones who ended up being saved instead. Dog Force. Oh my god, look at the cats. Ah! Yo. Yeah. Oh, the cat that's standing there looking at Sakuna's like me. Yeah. Arya, what you up to? Arya. Yeah. You arrived at the perfect time. Look at all these babies. Look at them. Yeah. Arya. Arya. Yeah. Yui, do you have something to say? Thank you. I'm sorry for saying such mean things. Hey, Ive. How you doing? Yeah. Positronic, made on Monday, yes. How you doing? Arya, how's this going? I'm sorry for saying such mean things. Yayu.
There.
We're fine, boy. Kamaru, I'm proud of you. But please do not quarrel again, I beg you. Yeah, goddess. Yay. I'm falling sick. Oh no, that's no good. Oh no, that's no good at all. Can we dispatch more? No. I'm doing good. I got everything transferred over to the new PC and everything is working. I'm just waiting on the graphics card now. And I was saying earlier that I did up the money for it, and we probably saved between $700 and $800 building over doing a pre-built. So I think big success. Arya, how you doing? How's this going? What were you up to? What were you streaming? So where are we going from here? We still have a full day ahead of us. Valley Passage. It's like a lot of directions we could go. I think we need to up our like exploration level. I guess we could go here because I think this was the last thing they showed us, but let's go and get obsidian. I'll really go here and just do some mining. Start running Strider and then switch to One Step from Eden. Nice. Both those games are excellent. I kind of want to go back to One Step from Eden because it's just a really fun game. Oh, there we go. That's all we needed. We just need 1 star for exploration. What's the other goal I need to do here? Discover a mining area. What? I'm missing a mining area apparently. Super slow. Also, you'd really like this game, Ari. If you haven't played Sakuna, you would really like this game. But it has a really good combat to it. Is there, oh shit, is there a mining thing over here? I don't think there is. Start running Strider. Strider's a game I actually want to go back to because it's a platinum I could be doing up and I just never did. Just nailed that pig with the other pig.
Over here.
Oh, whoa. Bad timing on that. Yeah. I have this game. Very good. This is excellent. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's over this way probably. Because I don't think I went over this way. Last mining spot? What? Say what? How's there nothing over here? There's probably a gift over here. Yeah, there was presents here. Yeah, Strider's very good. I do find the game very slippery, but like once you start like climatizing to it, it's like fine. It's like scroller DMC vibes with the combat and mechanics. Love it. Yes. Honestly, and this is like, I hate saying it. I hate making the comparison because it feels. I wish there was more games like this, and I wish that there's a few games that are like this game that I wish were more like this game. Because I really, really like how dynamic the combat is in this game. Nothing up here, maybe? Oh, maybe. Climbing the mountain. Gonna have a hidden thing up here, maybe? I can get up over this. I can do it. I can do it. I don't think I can do it. Fine, whatever.
You won't get away. Look again. Over here. Take that.
Oh, whoops. Yeah. Oh, grabbing a rock. Yeah. Also, aside, people really like in the chat room. Yes, it's very nice. Oh, it's a pig and a rock. Great. I'm like, how do you get in there? This does happen once in a while in this game, which is, I guess, one of its few problems. Superficially, whenever I see combat sections in games like this, I'm reminded of Murmasa. I was about to say, like, this game has combat that I would have liked to have seen in Murmasa. I feel like Murmasa, now this is like gonna be a weird complaint. This is gonna be a really weird complaint, so hear me out. I actually think Murmasa's combat's like a little bit too freeform with not enough like kind of direction in its combo system, which causes it to kind of just filter you into doing the same combo over and over again. There's not really any thing that encourages you to do anything really dramatically different outside of eventually you pick up different swords, and those swords kind of encourage you to do different enders most of the time, or sometimes openers for stuff. But it's just like, I enjoyed its combat, but I do feel like it was a little too open-ended for me. Like there's something about it that just didn't quite sit right. And this game, I feel like, has the same energy as Murmasa's combat, but does it better. And I think honestly a big part of it is it's like, there's really good juggling in this game. The juggling feels really, really good. It's very rewarding. Particularly the fact that you can hit enemies into other enemies really adds a lot of like on the fly like interactions, which is interesting. And also the Rymant skills. These things, like, they increase your movement, they increase what you're doing, your interactions with enemies. Like, it affects your entire flow. Like, if this was DMC, this is like Nero's arm, right? Like, it's both like attacks and movement, and it just feels super good. So I just really like both aspects of its combat system. Okay, it's pretty late right now, but we can do a little bit here. Oh, great. This will look good. Oh, I hate it. Oh, it's very poisonous down there. Yeah, Sakuna's pretty sick. You get your abilities and such. Yeah, and also the leveling up. The leveling up feels pretty good in this for like the abilities and stuff too. Oh, okay. Yeah, weasel skeletons.
You're out of here.
Oh wow, yeah, you don't want to be down there. Okay.
Take that. Take that. Take.
Oh, whoa. Yeah, whatever. I don't have time for you.
Take that.
Yeah. Yeah, give me some magic powder. Yeah. And oh yeah, and I mean that's like the other part of it is the combat system's extremely good, but like that's not even beginning to like touch the surface of the farming system, which is, I mean, they set out to make the most advanced rice growing simulator, and I think they accomplished it because it's it's both very technical but also very like rewarding. And it feels like even like as somebody who's bad at reading and doing things in general, like I feel like I'm having fun with the growing system in it. So it's like it feels like there's a nice balance between like probably people that are like, I guess like enthusiasts for rice growing enthusiasts probably enjoy this game, but also as an individual who of mediocre intelligence, I feel like I enjoy its like growing system a lot. It's really fun. Like it's just two good flavors. Oh yeah, okay, I see what they want us. They're really, oh yeah, this place is not good. Oh. Yeah, okay, this is the end of the road for us. Let's get out of here. Yeah, you have to plant the seeds. I know. I'm gonna get to it. They have to grow first, right? Like, honestly, this game is just like through and through. I feel bad I didn't play it the year it came out, honestly, because it's very, very good. They're growing quite big. They could probably be planted in the field now, or should I wait? This is one of those things that I feel like this prompt is kind of telling me I could plant them right now. It's actually pretty late in the day, so I don't know if it's a good idea to try and plant it right now. You know what I mean? Like, it might not be a good idea to start this late. There doesn't seem to be any penalty for working through the night, but like, at least that I understand, I guess, except you're just not getting your food bonus, I guess is the gist of it. So I don't know. Turns out I'm home a little early. There we go. Yeah. What's Timeline have to say? Timeline knows this stuff. Our seeds are growing in the storehouse. Check them from time to time. When you think they've grown enough, we'll set to plant them. Yeah. Yeah, we'll save it for tomorrow. We'll plant tomorrow. Poison resistance, huh? Yeah.
I make something? I make something?
Yeah, this
Eat
game also
something?
makes me hungry. But anyways, sounds like it was a good stream, Arya. Also, I've been building a new PC. I was gonna actually hit you up last week about doing Smash or Pass, but then my week kind of went not sideways, but it went a different direction. So I was basically just changing my whole schedule up. So it's like, okay, I didn't get around to it.
Eat something?
The PC started to come together much faster than I was anticipating. Because I was really thinking I'd be building it like this week. I wasn't thinking I'd be building it last week. super pumped though.
I give my gratitude for this meal.
I like her little hairpin wheel.
It's my palace.
It's really cute.
Well,
Yeah, something's turned
it's
sideways.
starting to sprinkle.
Oh, this is a good day to probably plant. Yeah, those are looking good. Yeah, I shouldn't say it turned sideways. It's just that I was planning on building this week and end up being like, oh, we have all the parts. We might as well just start now. And it worked out that Anna was free, so it was an ideal time to plant. So plant. Oh my god, an ideal time to start building the PC. Yeah, I'll definitely give you a heads up. I'll try and give you a heads up in advance. This week is also a little bit it's like I said, it's a little bit in the air because I'm basically just waiting on the GPU and then I'm gonna switch everything officially over to the new computer. But that should not, like, I don't even think I have to take the day off for that.
Let's give it a try, shall we?
Oh, I didn't switch my gear again. I was supposed to do that. Shoot. Okay. Yes. Uh-oh. No. There's like a steadiness that comes with like doing it fast, but it's also just like getting just aligned perfectly. It can be quite hard. Oh shit. The last one always gets me. Yeah. Last one always gets me every single time.
This is tiring.
Because the camera shifts as you're doing it, which is evil. Doing good. I think we're doing good. Anyways, I hope y'all down for riveting rice planting action. Hope y'all enjoying Sakuna. What is this? What do you find? Oh, it's so cute. Yeah. Hey, healer. Yeah.
I'm not finished yet. Aww.
Oh. There we go. This is a great game. Yeah, it's super chill. A little bit different from what I typically play too, so feels very fresh. Yeah, Anna, how you doing? Well, there was some sort of thing she could use to not bend over like that. If only they had a robot for this. Oh, we can plant 3 in a row now. Great, now I have complicated shapes to work with. What? I can plant 3 in a row, but it only planted 1. What? Oh shit! It's going like this direction.
I'm not finished yet.
Oh god, how do I do this? Oh no, it's planting them like. Oh, I guess it makes sense. Oh no, it's okay, it's still good, it's still good. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Arya. Much appreciated. Okay. We're good. Anna, how you doing? My back would be killing me. Yeah. My back hasn't been too bad the last few months, but like I did have really bad. I just give terrible back pain. Oh god, this is just a mess. What have I done? How can I fix this? Yeah. Actually, it's the weirdest thing. I don't know, like the logic behind it or like why, if it was just coincidental, but at the same time I start my estrogen, my back actually like eased up a lot because I used to have, like I said, terrible back problems. And it really eased up a lot once I start my estrogen. I don't know if it's just that I lost a lot of back muscle and those were the problem muscles or what, but it ended up working out pretty good. This is an impossible shape. Okay, that's it. We're doing just single rows now. This is like, this is really the ideal way, I guess, is to plant them in like a column like that, but it still feels weird. Uh-oh. Ah, jeez, this is, oh my god. Do you have a lot of muscles before? Not a lot, but like, working at the convenience store, I was generally doing all the heavy work, so, but it wasn't really like, it wasn't like a job that had a lot of heavy work. The most we'd do like for heavy work was really just like maybe piling like well, maybe not even cans, but like a lot of dishware. That was really common because it was kind of like a variety store, right? It wasn't just like goods. Dishware was actually probably the worst because it gets really heavy. Also, once again, thank you, Arya, and you have a good night, okay? They're more or less dense than fat. You being super skinny and less weight might have made it easier for your spine, so I'm guessing. Yeah, I don't know. It's an interesting thing. It was just like I noticed it like eased up in the exact same like time frame as starting estrogen.
This is tiring.
Really need to be planting in like 4 blocks. 4 blocks would be nice. It's like a nightmarish game of Tetris. This is like I'm trying to get the shapes to fit. Just don't want to. There we go. Devil Survivor Enjoyer, how you doing? More energy before HRT. Really? I actually found my energy like went up when I started HRT.
My back hurts.
Yeah, mood. My back hurts. Yeah. Aw, Apples, how you doing? Yeah. Also, do you prefer Alki or Apples? The problem with this is I end up like with like just one seedling left, which makes it hard to get any kind of consistency. That's why I'm having a hard time. The math works out that we end up with exactly 1 left. Oh, shit. Oh my god, are you fucking kidding me? Oh my god, there's a weed. Where did this come from? Yeah. Oh, look at those moves.
Clear my mind and focus only on moving. This is agricultural enlightenment.
Yeah. Oops. That's okay. Oops. It's still good. It's still good. Yeah. Apples is fine. All right. check it out. Watch this. Oh, fuck. Damn it. I'm like trying so hard to like put the rice in all the little squares, and I'm doing very bad at it because it's hard.
My back hurts.
Gonna be one right in this square right here. Yeah. Doing my best. Oh no, I'm left with just one. It has to go up in the corner. I'm like overcomplicating this like way too much. Like it does not have to be this complex. I know it doesn't. Yeah. Watching you play this convinced me to pick it up. Hey, very good. It's a very, oh shit. It's a very good game.
This is tiring.
Like I'm enjoying this game a lot. It's funny because I've been playing like every game I've played so far this year has been quite good. Like Elden Ring was definitely like, damn, this is like game of the year contender for me. I know this game is like a year or two old at this point, but it's still like, this would have been a game of the year contender for me probably. I really like the game a lot. Oh shit, okay, that's fine.
Is this okay?
There, it's probably fine. Balance, see?
Sakuna, you really outdone yourself this time.
You gotta let me weed. I gotta weed this weed. There we go.
Hurry and take root.
There we go. Okay, and we want water up to our
Let
heels.
some water into the field.
Or up to our ankles, rather.
I filled it with some water.
There we go. Yes. Okay, it is nighttime. Let's go get food. Yeah, the fireflies are cute. Yeah. Yeah.
I make something?
Probably a good thing to make that. I'm like, we're making
Eat
we
something?
got a new crop on the way. Why do I have to save anything? There we go. I should have gathered spiders. I didn't gather spiders.
This ill suits my palate.
It's such a chill game though. I'm just like, it's just like so relaxing. So relaxing to play.
Talk
Growth.
about a blustery day.
Oh. Oh. Got a weed over here. Oh, we got enchantment, true strength, overstuffed acquired. It's like a thing, isn't it? Overstuffed. Decreases hunger rate by 10%. That's not bad. Any more beast hides? Okay, well, I think we're pretty much free just to go do stuff.
Want me to make something?
Oh, I can make an iron hoe. Yes. It's terrible, but it's mine.
Leave it to me.
First rate hoe. We need more clay. Oh, hell yeah, free plum. Yes. Gib.
Should I make something, goddess?
I wish it had something you could make.
I'll be off then.
I go now.
All right. So where are we going? We would be going up. Poison. It's where the poison resistant effect. Okay, let's try it. Don't drop myself in the poison too much though. When I do, try and get out of it ASAP. But anyway, so yeah. Oh, I'm so pumped. I'm so pumped about the new computer. Oh. Oh, hello. Open over. Yas. Ow. Shit. I thought that was gonna be something else. We can go up and over, so that's good to know. Oh, jeez, that is very poisonous. There's a treasure apparently around here somewhere.
Look again. Look again. Oh.
Oh, yeah, this thing looking so hot. Oh, wait. Let her fullness gauge fill us up. There we go. Imagine turning all the bells and whistles on when you play a game. Yeah. I'm gonna have to get some games that like take advantage of it.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Oh.
Look again.
Oh jeez. Oh jeez. This is spicy. It's spicy. It's spicy. Okay, we're getting out of here. Okay, we need to figure out some poison resistant. We need to figure out some food that makes us poison resistant. We'll probably take advantage of at least some of it. Yeah. Oh, I've fallen into a tree. Time to leave. Let's go here. There's beast hide here, and we do need beast hide. Is this one levels up off beast hide. We could level our strength boost. Oh, hell yeah. There we go. Increases effective meals by 10%. Oh. It's our strongest weapon. Need wooden bamboo on that. Restores 10% HP by 10% when groups of enemies are defeated. It does sound potentially useful, but raw power. Yes. Actually, I could level it up again. Yeah, I'm looking forward to playing DMC 5. It's like I was saying earlier in the stream, it's a game I've been like itching to play for like ages, but one of my friends kind of warded me off of playing it when they said that the PlayStation version, like the load times were terrible. So I was just like, oh, I'll like wait for a PC version and just like play it that way. I'm like, oh, but that was like, of course, ages ago at this point. Okay, well, that's that. We could go here and gather. I need bamboo and I need yeah, go here and gather. It's a game I was streaming when I got affiliated. Oh, nice. isn't where I thought it was.
Look again. Ha! Yeah! Ha! Gotcha! Ta! Over here. Gotcha! Ha! Bang! Look again. Ha! Gotcha! Gotcha! Ta! Ha! Yeah! Ta! Over here. Ha! Ha! Ta!
Okay. This isn't the place I thought it was. All fish up there. Oh, I should do this one. We need magic weapons, so we have to equip these ones. There. Okay, 120 seconds. Let's go. Got some wood.
Gotcha! You won't. Oh. Cut you down. Look again. Ta! Yeah! Look again. Ha! Gotcha! Ha! You won't get away. Yeah! Take that. Ha! Ta! Ha!
Like 120 seconds, immediately gets into a fight with the clam. Yeah.
Ta!
Yeah. Yes. No. Yes. I don't think of where the exit is in this stage. Okay, we got some bamboo. That's good. Okay, whatever. I feel like this just curves around. It's like a. Doesn't feel like the exit.
Over here.
Oh shit! Ow! Of course, the tornado would spike me down. Ah,
Look again.
fish, save me! Oh shit! Scroll back attack. I never got that one. Shit, where is the exit in this? I think I just found an entirely new route. Okay, there we go. We gotta be near the exit at this point. It was definitely near something there. Oh. I think I'm just finding the secret routes. Oh, mining. You know what? Fair. I have no idea where I'm at. I'm just going to the center of the earth at this point. Help.
Over here.
Oh my god, I found it. It's not the exit. It is the exit, but I have to defeat the enemies first.
You won't get away! Look again! Ha! Ta! Ha! Yeah! Ha! I'll cut you down! Ta! Ha! Ha! Yeehaw!
There. Okay, on. This surely didn't take more than 120 seconds. Oh shit, that's not the exit. This is the exit. Oh my goodness, what the hell is this? What? Say what? What? Enchantment, true strength, magic boost acquired. I found a place that I've never been in. For some reason, we have 3D movement in here. What? Okay, well, I don't know where I'm at. Help. Tries, yeah, Kakarot tries to fight Exit, finds secret world. Yeah. What? How? Oh, yeah, there's something odd about DMC 5 on the PC versus Series X and PS5 editions. PC version wasn't given ray tracing, but you can get the Virgil DLC. There's no Virgil DLC on consoles. There's ray tracing on PS5 and Xbox versions. Really, it's interesting. I'm surprised that they haven't just been able to turn it on PC.
Over here. Take that.
Oh. Oh well, that's fine. I'm like, what am I gonna do with ray tracing anyways? What does it do for me ultimately? I know exactly what Virgil does for me. Yeah. He's Virgil. Oh. Yeah. Get the DLC on console editions, but you have a special edition on the current gen that has the DLC included. Spoiler alert, DLC is same as it was in DMC4. Yeah, that's not too surprising. I assume it's just like essentially like shelled out story version or plus the Bloody Palace, which is fine. I'm actually surprised they haven't put more work into like one of Virgil's like stories. Like where's their like Sonic Adventures 2 Battle Hero and Dark mode, but with DMC. And through all three of the other characters' levels is him instead. Yeah, I was about to say that's probably, well, that's exactly what I expected. So I'm gonna just chew through some enemies in this area. I guess I did reach exit in 120 seconds. I don't even know where the exit is, but so we don't need to equip these now, so we can equip these instead. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Clem. Series really having amazing this summer too. I really enjoyed it. Yeah, I'm looking super forward to it. It's probably going to be in the next week or two that I started. Another game that we're going to be playing this month that probably I wouldn't have been able to run on the old computers. Heavy Space Shipbreaker. Yeah. That seems like it might be good. Yeah. So we want power. Crave power. Clem, how you doing? Just got done with more Vampire the Masquerade. Oh, very good. My roommate loves Hard Space Shipbreaker. Yeah. Which is which the whole time, every time I say the name of that game, I'm like, I hope I get it right, because I feel like half the time I'm like saying Hardship Spacebreaker. I'm gonna just come up with my own name eventually. Yeah. You can run anything you want now, including 800-pound gorilla known as Cyberpunk. Oh. But you're not a shooter person, I'm not. Yeah. Aw, thank you for the follow. Thank you. Also, Clem, yeah, your stream went well. Sounds like it went good. Very good. Yeah, for anyone that doesn't follow Clem, drop Clem a follow. Also, for anyone that does not follow Arya, drop Arya a follow too. Yeah. What do I want to equip here? I want Tycoon, and I guess I could do this. Retribution isn't like terrible. Well, let me like look at this. Inflicts 1.2 times more damage to an enemy's poise level. I don't entirely understand what that is. Like, I understand it's like breaking them and like breaking their poise so that you can then launch, but like 1.2 times, like I guess it's good. This is like 20% more health. Let's do it. So that's equipped. And we have this cute hat. Enhances vitality 10% in the summer, increases farm work. I gotta remember to equip that one. I keep forgetting. We need Beast Hide. Okay. It's not nighttime yet. We can keep exploring. Yeah. Leon, how you doing? Fairy Queen. Yeah, this is a chill game. It is a chill game. Welcome. Oh, okay. Oh. There's like a trick to this. No, there's a trick to this, and I know I can do it. I know I can do it. Okay, we have to. Okay, I think I got it. Okay. Places I probably shouldn't be trying to get to. Okay. So much growling. Day's almost over. Ugh. Okay, fine. I don't care anymore. All right. Let's get out of here. Yeah.
I have managed
See,
to
you
return.
were made for this game. Oh my god. Gifts. Hopper, baby.
So soft.
It's our child. I wish we had all those cats and dogs milling around the farm. I hope that's something you can make happen. My other baby. 2 babies. I love them. My children. Oh my god, there's so many. Whoa. There's a lot of weeds. All the weeds snuck up on my farm. Another thing. True strength counter. Ooh. The weeds are stealing my rice's food. Yeah, check the water level too. It's a little high. It's a little high.
I'll let some water out of the field.
Yeah. All this rain added a little bit too much water. Yes. But anyways, I guess for anyone that doesn't know me, I should probably give everybody the introduction. I'm Code. I was by Katie, your cat. She, her pronouns. They, them is also acceptable. I'm a variety game bodega cat VTuber who streams usually 3 games a night, 5 nights a week, and I usually stream all kinds of different types of games. I usually like to have lots of variety in my lineup, so a lot of smaller titles though. So if that sounds like you jam, feel free to drop a follow. It'd be greatly appreciated. I'm also, obviously we're very chill here. We usually just play games and chat about whatever. So y'all interested, you can read more about her on our VTuber wiki. Oh my god, Hive, did you hear about my cursed hard drive I made?
I make something?
Oh.
I make something? Eat something?
Yeah. Oh, I haven't had fish mint tea. Why fish mint? Would you like a fish mint? Her drive was so broke it hung Explorer. Yes, I accidentally. It turns out that so in an effort to back up my files for transferring them to the new computer, on 2 computers. It does. In an effort to transfer my files onto my new computer, I backed up like 10 years worth of files from my old computer, and it turns out it turned my hard drive into a cursed artifact that just crashes computers it's attached to. So anyways, I'm making new cursed artifacts.
Give my
That's
gratitude for
good.
this meal.
Yeah.
Very good.
I'm like, I feel a little bit proud, not gonna lie. It's an older picture, by the way. We need an update. We do need an update.
Rain? I hate rain.
I can drop a fresh picture, like maybe in the Discord or somewhere. Oh, my rice, look at it. Oh my god, there's so much water.
I'll let
Jeez.
some water out of the field.
Fixed all her HRB to be controllable. Yes. They're very pretty. I like them. I didn't think much of RGB initially, but I'm like, oh, it's kind of cute.
Want me to make something?
Okay, so we need clay for our next big weapon upgrade. We need moonlit stone. I don't know where to get moonlit stone, so that's a little, you know, that's something I'll just have to just leave, I guess. It's a question about the thoughts on this thing up. NAS. What's NAS?
Should I make something, goddess?
We need poison resistance. I keep forgetting about that. Okay, let's try this again. Round 2. I need clay.
I'll be off then.
Really, I should be sending out Kinta there to gather clay. What else do I need? That's pretty much it, actually. I don't know what the baby gathers, but the baby can probably find some jade, right? Bamboo and stuff. Because like I don't want RGB, and she's like, yeah, it's hard to say. The computer isn't really facing me yet, so I don't know if it's gonna like pull my attention a bunch. I'd be afraid to dedicate a drive partially for data integrity. Network attached storage. Oh, okay, gotcha. I don't think much of RGB initially. Then when I got things with RGB, they constantly gave me migraines. Now I think incredibly low. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, see, right now mine's like facing the wall, so I don't think about it too much. But I'll have to wait and see. It's kind of nice though, because I can kind of see like the light kind of just like filling that corner a little bit. So it's sort of like how you can have a TV that has like sort of a little bit of a backlight to it. So that's kind of nice, but I don't know how it'll be when it's actually facing me, because right now the computer's facing backwards, so I can just access all the USB ports on it. Actually, I wasn't even thinking about this. The fact that it has Bluetooth built in means that like that frees up a USB port, because I don't need my Bluetooth dongle now. Meaning to get NAS with some redundancy at the very least. Oh. Okay, let's do this. Makes me violently unwell. Figures. That makes sense. Oh, we have poison resistance this time. There we go. Yeah, I'm like, that makes sense. The hive's allergic to gamer. Yeah. All right. Allergic to gamer lights. I'm over this.
Look again.
Okay, we're gonna be in good shape this time. But honestly, this whole experience has gotten me like
Look again.
interested in like computer stuff.
Over
I want to
here.
build my mom a Raspberry Pi that could play like NES and Super Nintendo games sometime. And I'm like, now I feel inspired to actually try and do it. Like that, I feel confident that I could do it. You know what I mean? Before I was like, I don't know. That'd be like super easy, because it's all just basically like one unit practically. Find a Raspberry Pi, they sold it. If you, oh yeah, that makes sense. It's down this way. Oh, I have regrets. I have regrets. I have regrets. I have regrets. Oh my gosh. Wow, we almost didn't make it. Oh, got a new mask. Get some obsidian. Just stay here and eat for a little bit. What do we get for mask? Diminishes damage taken by poison. Oh, that's perfect. Hey Belle, how you doing? What you up to? Yeah, how you feeling? Victim of chip shortage. Ah, I gotcha. Oh yeah, I don't know if I told you, Anna. I don't know if I've dropped it in another chat or not. I was going to, but I get distracted by things. I added it up, and I think right now I can pretty firmly say that by building the computer, because I actually found a computer it's very similar to the one that we built that is at a store that's about an hour away from me. And by building, we saved about $800. So thank you. So I think that's a huge win. You now go to Saddle Path. Yeah, I know, right? Because the thing is like, for every $1,000 is $150 tax here. So like, it's still like the tax alone builds up to be a couple hundred. Defeat Purple Scourge. Okay, I'm relaxing learning OBS stuff since I've never used it. If you ever have any questions, Belle, you can run it by me for OBS. I've used OBS basically since the beginning, and I like it a lot. OBS is very versatile, very good. Oh, check out that sick pig combo. Oh my god! Big pig! Oh my god. Check this shit out! Look at this! Oh my god, that was sick. Yeah. Yeah. I did like... I'm like, how... I did a fucking spinning pig 920 on this. It was amazing. Oh, jeez. Nice. Get wrecked, Purple Scourge. Get dunked on. Idiot. Yeah. Hey, we got a Takaribi tribute. Critical hit scroll. I never know what the scrolls do. I'm just like, I hope it's something that is good. Counter. It really increases damage 10% after a parry. Ooh, that's not bad. Okay, critical hit isn't here. This is a scroll thing that's on. Okay, here we go. Critical hit. There we go. Attacks may activate critical hit, which doubles your damage dealt. Being attacked may activate safeguard, which lowers damage taken by 30%. The higher your luck, the more often these. Okay, so just little factoids. And NVIDIA GPU. It will save you a lot of CPU usage. Ah, gotcha. It's very sweet of you. I just bought a PC, so I'm learning it, so I can stream my very large catalog of MS-DOS games. Oh, there you go. Do it. That's a niche, right? Like, that's something that will get people's attention. Like, I don't know much about DOS games because it was like, I didn't really have a computer at the time, but like, oh my god, ducks! Yeah. What is the meaning of this? What is the meaning of ducks? Oh my god, this baby keeps bringing ducks. Sasa. He's ringing animals, I should say. Yes, ducks. Spot on observation. Make friends with any and every creature you find, don't you? Oh. Can they be trained in some arts? All right, let's get these ducks in a row. Ah. Yes. We're commanding ducks. Ducks are good for dealing with pests in the rice fields. Oh, they're eating the rice. Look at them. These fellows eat pests and weeds. Keeping them around may benefit us greatly in the summertime.
I see.
I see, so that's what you were thinking. You're quite talented, Kamaru. Actually, the baby is quite talented. But if you are to keep them, they shall need a pen. Right, I also assemble the materials. Okay, we need more. We need manure for our beast pen. For our duck pen. I'm like beast pen.
I'll let some water
Look at
out
these
of the
beasts.
field.
Look at these beasts quacking. Quacking beasts. Yes. Oh my god, I have weeds. We gotta get dung so that we can have ducks. Getting excited to debut my PNG after. Oh, very good. I ducking love ducks. Yeah, ducks are good. I never really thought about it, but it makes sense because yeah, like there's enough water in a rice field that ducks would like float around that, and they'd probably be there would be bugs there because it's a rice field. So it's like, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Hey, random dude, how you doing?
Want me to make something?
Oh, tusk pickaxe, exciting. So we need clay, we need dung. What time of day is it? It's midday. Yeah. Bought expensive cardboard today, but I pulled a $70 card. Oh, I bought expensive cardboard. What's that mean? Oh, gotcha. Magic? I'm like, out of all the card games, I'm like, it's Magic. No, maybe Yu-Gi-Oh. Yu-Gi-Oh? Yeah. What card? What do you get? Hey. That's
I
still
go
something
now.
though. Yu-Gi-Oh indeed, gotcha. I see. I guess we go here, fight this thing. I should really just leave it and fight it at night, because I bet I could take it. Like I could fight that. I could take that majestic deer in a fight at night. I could defeat this deer in romantic nighttime combat. Yes. Hold a second one right after. Oh wow, 170. Damn, making money. Just in Magic more than Yu-Gi-Oh though. Yeah. I don't really know either, unfortunately. I tried to learn a little bit of Yu-Gi-Oh, but I found it very hard. It's like, oh, complicated. Yu-Gi-Oh is a bit more complex than how it lets on. It is.
Look again.
It seems fun though. Just like it's just a lot though.
Look again.
I don't think the makers of Yu-Gi-Oh understand it either. Just watch the anime. I mean, that's because the anime is not handled by the people that like make the card game directly, I'm sure. But that said, I know what you mean. So we can't stick to the rocks, so that means we have to go to this side. I just realized I still have this mask equipped. Oh, you take more damage from enemies when you use it. Enemies drop 30% less amber, increases experience of your skills. Increases collection rate. We'll do this one. Increases textile and dye collection rate though. So many things to balance. I need beast hides. I need wood and I need bamboo. We're close on wood. We'll get wood right now. Because there's just so many things here that could potentially drop wood.
Look again. Gotcha. Take that. Take that. Too obvious.
just land right into a parry. Oh my gosh. There we go. Okay. There we go. Hey, look at that. We got our bamboo and our wood. I sure hope I... What? Oh, I still need 2 more wood. What? I'm supposed to use my skills to reach new heights, and it's not high enough. Let's see how it is. Oh my god, Beast-Hide. Should unlock another ability. I have to remember this area. This is a good place for Cork Branch. Wish Yu-Gi-Oh was in VR. There've been attempts to put it in VR, but I think Konami has shot them down each time. Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, actually VR would make a lot of sense for Yu-Gi-Oh. Skills, equipment. Yes, there we go. We can unlock this. Release power. May as well drop 1.5. More materials. Oh, that's good. We need more beast hides though. 30% less amber though. That sucks. It sucks. I mean, it balances out with our it balances out with the fact that we have Tycoon, which gives us 30% more amber, so we're just gonna end up with like completely neutral amber bonus, which is fine, but it's like I want stuff. A friend has the same deck I play and was piloting it wrong. People let him play it wrong because they didn't read the cards either. It was, this card does this, and they were like, okay. And Konami started having a direct input after GX. Okay, that makes more sense. And tried doing it on me and was like, this is not what it does. There you go. Tearing it up. Like, I think this place is a gathering point. I don't know if I should do gathering. I should do gathering. Yeah. Let's do gathering. If nothing else, I can chop down some of these plants and I'm sure I'll get something. Okay, we got 1 wood. We got, oh, damn it, I got high quality wood. If I had 1 more wood, I wouldn't even have to gather. 1 more wood. Yeah, no! I'm denied. Ugh. Yeah, I guess I can gather for a few hours. There we go. Oh, it's... Oh my god, I did all that gathering. I didn't get any wood. Oh, fuck it. Get out of here. I'm just like, I don't want to be here anymore. Oh yeah, I need a manure for my duck pen. I don't know how that works, but I need it. Hey, I got some wood. Does that count as giving me wood? It gave me wood. I have wood. Wait. Yeah, you know what I mean. Revitalizing remedy obtained. Oh. Enhances strength by 10% when HP is full. Okay, well at least it's like something we equip. Yeah. Local cowgirl has wood. Wood acquired. Yeah.
You're so good.
I'm just like trying not to go any farther with this joke. Oh my god, there's so much water.
I'll let some water out of the field.
I know the ducks are gonna eat the weeds and eat the bugs and stuff. But what I really, oh shit, the water's gonna be really low. Yeah. But what I'd really like them to also do is correct the water level.
I'll let some water into the field.
I get distracted by things. Here we
I
go.
filled it with some water.
Yeah. Is it hardwood? Well, I was getting a lot of quality wood earlier, but that was just regular wood. I was more excited just to have some regular wood. I needed wood so I could unlock my life force.
I make something?
Ingredients, huh? Yeah, dry boar meat. Still don't understand this whole section.
I make something? Eat something?
Like, I don't understand what tells you what you can and can't eat on a particular day, you know? I'm like, stop policing my food. Here we go. Food time. Oh,
Well,
it looks so delicious.
This is not good.
It's terrible. Anyone ever seen a Japanese style home like this, only modern? They're flickering cozy look. Yes, they look super cozy, right? Ugh. Like, I know it's one of those things that this is gonna sound weird, but like, and I think it's just because growing up on video games and anime and things like that, there's just an aesthetic about Japanese summer, and I'm just like, I'm about it. I wish I could have that aesthetic all year round. Like, oh, so good. Fire spiders. I'm like, this is my spider farm up here. Okay, we need more manure. How am I gonna get manure? Okay. Flames. I like the two active quests we have right now. The flames of hatred. Yeah. Oh, and Kamaru and the ducks. Okay, so let's keep moving. You have to pray so no more rain so you can dry out the rice. We have like 4 months.
want me to make something?
I'll pray at the end of summer. Should probably fight the boar. We should probably try and gather clay. I'm gonna send Kinta out for clay this time. The station field requires a lot of water. See, we don't need to dry yet. A local college down here in WV has a pretty big Japanese program. Japanese teachers, students all stay summer here, and it is so similar there that they think it feels like home. Oh, that's nice. It's humid as hell during the summer. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
I'm heading out.
Because we need clay. That's something we desperately need right now.
I'll be off then.
There. Okay, so let's go over to Saddle Path. Weaken the Purple Scourge, rhyme it. That's one of these skills. Which one weakens? Oh, okay, it's down. Down.
Over here. Look again. Take that. Over here. You're out of here.
Oh,
Look again. Gotcha. Gotcha. Take that.
oh, how did I miss? Oh, whoa.
Look again. Take that. Look again.
How am I supposed to use this? It's just down? Or am I attached down? 16 SP to do it.
Gotcha.
the parry. That was nice. Completely accidental, but
Over here.
I don't know how he didn't hit anything there, but that's okay. Wow. I keep getting hit in the butt by these sparrows.
Over here. Look again. Gotcha. Over here. Oh, you're out of here. Look again. Look again. Over here.
Just like, so there's attaching. How do I don't know if I'm activating this right, you know what I mean? Rosie, how you doing? West Virginia, yes. Yeah, but you may have to pray a day early, so it'll be sunny for sure. That's true. It's Mado Monday. Every Monday. Hey Sarah, how you doing? Yeah, any shipping updates on the GPU yet? It's shipped. So it's just like a matter of time. It's just between probably the next 3 days it'll come in. And when it comes in, I'm gonna go through the BIOS one more time. Make sure you got the quiet fans. Yes, definitely.
You won't get away. Fly. Over here. Over here. Gotcha. Over here. I'm not done with you yet. Look again.
I don't understand like the process of like weakening with the Ryman. Like I guess is a thing. Yeah, or the big old graphics I did. Made Monday, every Monday. Yeah, we were actually talking earlier in the stream that maybe we need a second Made Monday. Maybe we need that's right. I'm gonna debut Monday 2 on my stream. I hope y'all ready for that. I'm like, I know everybody's been asking for it. Everybody, all the Monday lovers out there, really, really eager for Monday 2, and I'm gonna deliver. Yeah, I found yes, yeah, that was a good catch. So feeling really good about it. So I think I need more stars to get the next exploration level. I don't think there's really much to do here. The question is, where am I gonna get some stars? Where's a bitch gonna get some stars in this world? That's all done. Get treasure. The treasure somewhere there. Reach exit 120 seconds. I still don't know where the exit is. Beat enemy's night. Flip a hiding turtle over. I don't know if I found the hiding turtle. Yeah. Thanks or blah blah blah. Yeah, see, like we got most of the exploration done for these stages, so it's just like, I should probably fight this deer at night, so we'll try and do that tonight. New heights, so Demon Born Night. Yeah, this one's just go through this area basically at nighttime. Yeah. I mean, Ada has Toho Thursdays, yes. Which some, you know what? Actually, this was something I was gonna dig into. Was I really want to start the Toho series. I'm gonna be playing Tohovania, or I don't remember the name of it. I never remember the name of Tohovania, even though I've had an interest in the game for like 10 years, 12 years at this point. Because everybody just calls it Tohovania. Kamaju Dinset's Scarlet Symphony. There we go. So I've had an interest in playing Scarlet Symphony for ages. And the thing is, I actually like Toho a lot, but like generally when it comes down to like the games, I only ever play the spin-offs. I never play the core Toho games, so I'm kind of thinking that I should go through the core of the Toho series at some point. So it might be something that maybe I'll have my own Toho day. Maybe I'll do Toho Tuesdays or something like that. Yeah. Usually it's Fun Friday stream, but we can still call it Toho Thursdays. So that's fair. Yeah, I got all the files set up and ready to go if you want them. I found files for what? There we go. Toho. Oh. I actually do have a backup of a lot of the core games, so I'm not too worried, but I might have to look it over at some point. But I might take you up on that offer at some point here. Where do I want to go? Because I think I just need stars right now. Oh my god, I have a button for that. Where is it? Where's my stars button? Yeah. Aw, thank you, Nemesis. I love Nemesis. Nemesis is a good boy. I know we need manure, so I figure I might as well just gather here. And it's not nighttime technically yet, so we have a little bit more time to go do some things. I should have considered this. But yeah, I kind of want to like dig into the Toho series to like a larger extent, because I've played I've played a fair amount of spin-offs. Like, is it? Yeah, because like one of the main Toho games I really like is actually Scarlet Weather Rhapsody. I really like it. But like, I'm also interested in like that rhythm game that's on the Switch. I just wish it wasn't like $1 million. So at some point I'll probably grab that. It's like $1 million, and they have so many song packs, but the song packs are all like also $1 million. It's disappointing. I think of what I could do. We'll go here until it's nighttime. Oh hey, free wood. You know what? I should have on my other mask so I can detect some treasure. Like last year I did like the Umehara Kawase series, and it would be kind of cool to do Toho games this like spring and summer. And we're pretty much at summer now, so.
Gotcha. Ha, bang. Ha, yeah. Yeah. Over here. Ah. Gotcha. Ha. I'll cut you down. Ha. Ha. Take that. Ha. Ha.
Oh, I bet that's like a second breakable wall. Bet anything that's a second breakable wall. Fortunately, that means I have to like push a clam all the way over there. Go, go. Keep going, keep going. Yes, 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 yes. No. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, never mind. It was in fact not a second breakable wall. Get blue though, if I'm in this corner. It does feel close to something. Hey Mexai, how you doing? But no, Toho series is something I kind of want to get into. It's funny because I actually do like, I like shoot 'em ups a lot, and I used to play a lot of shoot 'em ups, but I kind of fell out with them at a certain point. And it ended up being that I kind of like a lot more of the I like a lot more of the just Toho spin-offs. They're the things that really catch my attention.
Eat this. Ta. Look again. Ha. Ha. Fly. Ha. Ha. Ah. Take that. Gotcha. Ha.
jeez. The deer hopped that sparrow like it was nothing. Damn it. There we go.
Gotcha. Take that. Ah!
I'll come back. I have to fight you. Oh, the parry. Check that shit out.
Look again.
That's what I need to be doing. I need parrying the kick.
Take that. Fine. Over here. Over here. Whoa. Take that. No way.
Oh, there we go. Nice. There we go. Now go to Coursing Falls. Okay, that was enough to get us our exploration stars. There we go. That should be enough manure to build a duck house. We're gonna build a duck house. Are y'all excited? It's a house for ducks.
I'm back.
I guess it's kind of covered in the name. Sense this might be.
There.
Baby. Doing well, just being up late. How are you? How's the night treating you? I'm doing good. I'm feeling really good tonight. Got loads of work done today. Everything's moving right around, moving right along. I got so many weeds. Oh no! Look how much lush my rice is. Why? Why? I think white's away. Yeah. White. Look at my lush rice. Does it? Oh, thank you. Look at my lush rice. Does it make me more or less attractive? Help me. It's very good.
I'll let
Oh,
some water
very good.
into the field. I filled it with some water.
Okay. Let's go around the corner and go in this door.
You're pretty good.
Aw, thank you. I love how I always walk into that room and then like kick Kinta in the head while he's sleeping. Because he's so close to the door. Like, if you don't want me kicking you in the head, why are you sleeping so close to the door,
I make
idiot?
something? I make something? Eat something?
Just found a Dreamcast with accessories. 130. Oh, that's not bad. Emulation mod, micro SD. Oh, that's really good. Feels too good to be true. I'm so tempted. Oh my goodness, do it. Like, that's a good deal. I actually got my Dreamcast, which was like the Model 1 or whatever, the one that can just play burn discs. I got it, 4 controllers, 2 memory cards, and a binder full of games for, it was about 100, and that was like probably 6 or 7 years ago now, and I was like over the moon. Yeah, Sayo, how you doing? Your present is adorable. Oh, thank you. Thank you. That's an amazing deal. Yeah, stupidly cheap, more like 300. Like, that's a good deal. If you can get it for 130, go for it.
I give my gratitude for this meal.
I'm surprised there hasn't been more dinner time conversations. Yesterday when we played, there was like a million conversations.
This is...
I don't want to know. I'll pretend she says good. I'll pretend she says super good.
Melting. I'm melting.
Melting. I'm not gonna lie, she's kind of a relatable character, probably not in a good way. Oh my god, my soil! I need the fertilizer. I don't need a lot of fertilizer, that's just a little bit. Oh shit, I don't want to spend my manure though. What'll increase it enough? Ugh, the fertilizer's the only thing that really increases it in that direction. Fuck it. I'm just done. Like oh, it's so expensive to do it that way. No. Yeah, we spent nothing on this, so let's just go. Yeah. Okay, well, you know what? They'll probably be fine.
Want me to make something?
Yeah, I need a first-rate hoe. I need clay. And I need boar tusks. I was supposed to say boar husks. I need the husks off boars. How do I complete the...
Should I make something,
Oh shit.
goddess?
Destabilizing Kasode was... Oh my goodness, I need deer leather, and I need matter, and I need beside temporarily decrease the damage taken by 15% after parry. Oh, that's pretty good. But no, that's an amazing deal, Rosie. Like, definitely keep an eye on that. The ears cannot wait for the harvest. They never said for me to dry out my rice, so maybe I should probably release a little water. I feel like... Oh, we can even see the water level now. Hey, nice. Who do I No. There we go. Who am I supposed to talk to about the duck quest? Oh, Kamaru. Okay. Grab a snail. Okay. We don't have enough manure yet, though. Okay, it's the last month of... Fuck. Fuck. Okay. Okay, we're gonna pray to the...
Here we go.
Pray to the goddess so we get some dryness. Yes, pray for dryness.
I accept.
Yeah, nice, Rosie. Nice. That's a steal. Oh, Dreamcast is such a good system, too. And having it modded for micro SD is awesome.
I'm heading out.
Yeah. There's gonna be another place I can get, like, clay. All those things, like, what's the clay at? Ice. Ice is supposed to be important. Apparently there's something else hidden there that I haven't seen. I guess we set it there. Okay. Where do we want to go? We do need beast stuff. We do need to fight. Oh, we should go to the next area. Reach the exit, equip fire resistance or waterborne. Defeat enemies. Strike. I have waterborne. Where is it? This one. Oh, that was it. You just equip it. You don't even have to like unpause. Okay, well that was easy. Look at me, expert at doing thing. Vitality powder. Yeah. Yes. I almost feel bad. Why? That's a good deal. This is like when I got my Dreamcast for like 100. It was a fucking steal. Yeah. It's worth so much more. Well, I mean, you could always just say to them, it's like, you know, this is like worth a lot, right? If you really feel like inclined. Yeah. So that usually leads to the kind of exchange of, well, how much is it worth? And then you're like, Yeah. So it might just be better just to be like, hey, I know you said 130, but here's like, I don't know, more. Here's X price that I feel is a good fit. I don't know. Something about not looking gives a horse in the mouth and all that. Yeah. There we go. Oh my god, there's so many of these. Oh my gosh. There we go. Oh, this water slows you down so much. It makes it hard to like get faced right. Yes. Give. Yes, yes. Oh. Yes. Aw, thank you for the follow. Whoa, I'm stuck. Yes. Oh, hello. There's absolutely a place I could go. I was just up here. Strike, strike. Quests. We're defeating enemies with strikes. This is we're working through it. Yeah, Funny Valentine, welcome. Yeah. Oh. Ooh. Ah, there we go. Mining. It's a nice little like mix of like going between like areas and finding different things. Oh, I bet there's something up and over. Nope. Never mind, I just fell off the mountain. Fertilizer complete. I don't care because it was not fertilizer I wanted to make anyways. Astral, how you doing? Okay. Almost back up. Oh, those are things I needed, so that's perfect. Yes. No, no. There. Okay. Keep on moving. Vitality flakes. Oh boy. I go to War-Torn Hill. You can now go to Hidden Crimson Spring. Let's go. Reasonably well. Hey, fair. Gathering point. Both have beast manure. I do need to fight another pig though. Let's fight a pig. What's the goals in this one? I still don't know how to weaken it. Oh shit! I guess I'll just die. That's a viable option, yeah. Okay, time for the big pig. Ow. Oh my goodness, the golf swings. Yeah, spin! Spin! Wish it didn't get quite enough height on the second hit there. Ow. Just parried that bird. Oh, ow. Ooh, hurts. Gotta be more careful.
Look again. Take that. You're out of here.
Ooh, nice. Nice, look at us go. Yeah, we're becoming an expert. We're becoming an expert at defeating pigs. Okay, so the other thing we'd want to do is, I guess, probably go to the waterfall at night. Guess that's the thing we should probably do, probably. Actually, Kamaru's not back yet, so I can't get it. Oh, I don't have to talk to him to... Kamaru isn't sent out. Yeah. There we go. We're building a duck house. Or Kappa event is happening or something.
Hey.
Yay. You appear to be getting along well. Can I care not for the Kappa, rude. But if I could speak with Kamaru, you cannot speak with him. I can speak with him. I can speak with both. What? Is that true? But you use the language of Hinata. I do not rely merely on the words I know, but instead try to understand the other person. I sort of follow, and yet I do not. But I suppose it is rather... Thank you! Thank you! Ah, pardon me. I sort of follow, and yet I do not, but I suppose it is rather nebulous concept.
Lady
Thank you.
Sakuna!
Lady Sakuna. The big oaf is calling me. I must go. Kamaru, come inside before dinner time. Reading. You also be careful on your way home, Kappa. I love the Kappa. My sentiments shone through. As a spirit. Aw, communication. Building you a duck house. What? Why are you not activating duck house? Oh, I still don't have... what? How do I not have manure? How did this happen? Yeah. VTuber Sneezes was still around. Actually, VTuber Sneezes is back. And honestly, I should have a clip, honestly, once a day on their fucking channel if that's the case. It's like, I sneeze at least once a stream. Let's go here. Exit, Amber, get treasure. Okay, this seems like a reasonable place to go. Ooh, that was up high. Oh, hell yeah, what we got? Oh, Bloodborne hat. Ooh, the parry. Yeah. Oh. Oh my god. You gotta deliver. Yeah. Let's go. There we go. Yes. Gotta deliver those combos. Gotta deliver that sick, smoky, sexy style or whatever it was. Smoking sick. Smoking sexy style. That's it. For which game it had one of them was sick. Oh. Whoop. Okay, it's nighttime now. Whoop. Oh yeah, we're not doing any damage now. Okay, time to get out of here. Feeling a little bit up on that. Like that one towards that goal. We're gonna go to the beast spring again. Fight the deer here. We have to do this fight in 30 seconds. Let's go.
Look again.
Oh, oh,
Gotcha. Too slow.
there we go. Whoop. Oh. It's mostly just predicting which way the deer's gonna jump. Oh, the fucking bird got in my way. Yeah. Oh. Nice. That wasn't it, but it was still good. Okay, let's get out of here. Okay. We should have enough manure for the duck house.
Managed to return.
I can't believe we're building a duck house out of shit. But everything's telling me that's what I'm doing, so I guess that's life. Live in your shitty duck house, ducks. Idiots. I like ducks. Ducks are alright. Our rice is so pretty. We're gonna be harvesting soon.
I make something? Eat something?
Yeah. Oh, we can have dumplings. Oh, very good. Go through a list, make sure we're not missing anything that we haven't eaten before. Oh. Vitality water, vitality medicine. There we go.
Give my gratitude
Alright.
for this meal.
I'll have to harvest our rice. You can eat this? What, you ain't gonna eat it? I really don't like bird meat. What? Sweet, I lucked out. It is a profound waste to turn your nose up at meat this delicious. It seasons exceptionally well too. Will you not at least try it? I'm real sorry, I just can't. Oh, that's fair. Yui is, whoa. Come now, do not frighten the poor child, so yes, you should apologize, sorry. Did Yui just stop Kamaru from saying something significant? So good. Somebody surely is sure is happy-go-lucky. Aw. Rest until morning. Okay, come on, you gotta stop raining.
It's so refreshing outside.
Is it raining? It's not raining. It's probably fine. Only time to harvest. Let's drain the water. All right, let's drain the water. We're doing it.
Let some water out of the field.
There's 0 water in that field. We should probably make a duck house. All right, Kamaru, I will build a livestock pen. Call the men here. She's a yokai, isn't she? Maybe. It should be adequate.
Hey!
Oh, yeah, that's a duck house, probably. Yeah. I guess if you all leave the gate open, they'll go out to the field by themselves and come back when the sun sets. Well, then I never want to close the gate. P-Brain, facade, bellies. What is she saying? What are these words? Surprisingly shrewdness, little Kamaru. Noah, cool. He says that you don't want to let the ducks out, just close the gate. Why would I not want to let the ducks out? The ducks should always be out. Fully grown ducks will eat rice. Oh, are these fully grown ducks? How do I know the ducks are grown? Turn into food. Oh no! Release the wild. Thanks for eating the bugs. What? Oh God! I know I have a moral dilemma. Ah, jeez.
Want me to make something?
Great. Bellies means deceptive. Okay. Like I said, just don't let them out when the rice gets ripe. Yeah.
Should I make something, goddess?
Oh, we just need beast hides for this. It's not that far off then. I didn't even put on my summer kimono. Oh. That means I'm not getting my summer boost. Amount of experience from farm work. Okay, so this is the one we want to put on. And we want to put on, yeah. Okay, here. Oh shit, it's the first week of autumn. It's not summer anymore. That's okay. Sunstrike, how you doing? Yeah. Welcome.
The more ripe they are, the more the ears drape. I
Time to
think
reap.
perhaps I should harvest them.
Yes. Perhaps. Time for rice. Yeah. Then I can release the ducks or eat the ducks, apparently. Wow. Ducks can do it all. Yeah. The thrill of ducks. Doing okay? Day off today? Oh, very good. Tornado harvest skill. How do I use the tornado harvest skill? That's me harvesting more rice. Oh, no, I want tornado harvest. Oh yeah, we like cut it by like 3 stalks at a time now. Which is funny because it wasn't like this was real slow, but this is a lot of rice, so it's taking a little bit of time. Look at us harvest. Let's go. Just bro, you're doing it, you know. Oh, that's beautiful rice.
This is good enough.
Complete.
It's mine.
The door.
Mine.
Large size order of rice, yes. Okay, we gotta make sure it's up here and
Next
ready to
is
dry.
laying the rice out to dry.
It already looks really dry, so it's probably a good sign. A lot of rice. I think this is the best I've done at this. Like, I think this was a good good harvest. Oh my god, we have so much. This is so much rice. Bedora has things going. It's almost too much rice. Gotta take a real close look at it.
It's done.
We did it. It's still soaked. Try it. No. I want to go to the next step yet. Okay. I guess we go in for the night.
This year's harvest was splendid indeed. To think we once struggled so desperately.
Yeah, we're doing good now.
Yes, those Kappa went above and beyond.
Yes.
Their debt is wholly repaid, to be sure. Perhaps I'll give them a token of my thanks.
Aw.
I believe Kappa have a taste for cucumbers.
Hey, cucumbers.
Cucumbers, you say? The ones that grow on this island are too bitter to be given as
All
gifts.
cucumbers too bitter. Oh shit, my Bloodborne hat. I totally forgot to put it on. That's how quickly it leaves my brain. Bloodborne hat, Bloodborne hat. Yeah, Bloodborne stock cleaver, Bloodborne hat. Where is it? There we go. There we go. Sorry about that. You can give hemp to Kappa. I never knew how rice harvesting worked before this. I know, it's an educational game. One that grows on the island are
Why
too
not
bitter.
sell your excess rice and buy some cucumbers from the capital?
Can we buy cucumbers from the capital?
Ah, a fantastic idea. I seem to gain power when the rice is cleaned. So if we find ourselves with more than we can eat, selling what remains is a smart option.
Lady Kamahitsuki is sure to be pleased as well. For my part, I will make arrangements with our contacts in the capital. we will need to put a brand on the rice.
Oh,
A
brand.
brand. That could prove difficult.
Let us gather up, everyone. It may be easier to think of something if we put our heads together.
Well, it was harvested here on Hinoi, so just call it Hinoi rice or whatever.
Anyway,
Too obvious. Next.
What about fruit of diligent study?
that doesn't exactly roll off the tongue.
This name tells the story of a group who overcame every hardship in a distant and unfamiliar land to build a fortune in rice.
Too convoluted. Make
Yeah.
it simpler.
Yeah, next.
A goddess made it, so how about godly rice?
I don't know. I feel like we might get into a fight with the actual rice god.
The ones buying it are also gods.
Oh yeah, true. That's also a factor.
Sakuna antembar.
I don't know what that means.
I have no clue what you're saying. Next.
Quit relying on us and think of something yourself then.
True. I was foolish to rely on peasants for an intellectual task like this.
Uh,
I am a master wordsmith after reading all 1,200 volumes of Oborozuki
1,200?
Koshi's A Tale of Unrequited Love.
oh,
Our race is clearly the best in all the lofty realm, so our brand should have the word heavenly in it. Heavenly rice. That's it! How about revered ears of heaven?
oh.
There!
Yeah, what the baby said.
Revered ears, huh?
Revered ears.
It's easy to remember.
Yeah, it rolls off the tongue. See, the baby knew what was up.
I like it too.
Ah, how dare you!
Revered ears is fine. It may not sound agricultural, but it has a certain ring to it.
Yeah.
Such a brand suits you perfectly, Lady Sakuna.
You think so? Well, in that case, I suppose I can make peace with it.
Yeah.
Henceforth, our rice will be sold in the capital as revered ears. Now we can obtain items that are not endemic to this island.
Oh, like cucumbers. Something I would never spend money on, ever. In fact, if you gave me a cucumber, I would hurl it into a tree. Like, go back home.
Something about the way this played out makes me feel like I was steamrolled.
Yeah, you get dunked on. What about pickles? Oh. It's a goddess.
That is all. Everything is proceeding smoothly, and the capital security shall be unshakable at the dawn of its completion. All shall be as you desire, Lady Kamohitsuki.
I like her gears. That's cool.
Splendid work, Princess Kokoroa. Your report has surpassed my expectations. The other gods sing your praises as well. Hereafter, I will leave this matter entirely in your hands.
I would eat cucumbers. No. I'd like tear it out of your hands and throw it into the tree along with my cucumber. To someone who is not a fan of either cucumbers or pickles, yeah, I don't like. I'll eat I don't mind gherkins. What? That's about it for pickles. If people snuck a cucumber behind you, yes, it's not pleasant, not a good time. Yeah.
If you require funds or resources, you may request them without hesitation.
Yes, my lady. My gratitude is boundless.
Still, to think you had such finesse hidden within you. Have you been skulking about in someone else's shadow this entire time?
No, I cannot attribute my previous impression to anything but my own shortcomings.
I see. All has turned out for the better, so I can scarcely object to your growth. You are dismissed. It is time for my meal. I eagerly await the revered ears Princess Sakuna has been sending as of late. The brand is esteemed throughout the capital.
Oh, our brand is good. My brand.
When we luxuriate in wealth, that abundance extends even to the lowly realm. Such is the work of the gods.
I'm I don't think that's how it works. Yeah. But I want cucumbers sometime. You can have cucumbers. My brand. I definitely want pickles. And you know how I feel about pickles. Maybe?
Sakuna's. Lady Kamohitsuki, I apologize, but there is one more thing I would like to test.
Oh, welcome back. You have a guest.
Friend.
God from the capital?
So
What do they
is this a
want?
god?
Well, I am unfamiliar with their dialect, so I'm afraid I could not say.
It's been quite some time, old friend. Have you been in good health? This one's ilk are accomplished guardians, but speaking is less their forte. I shall interpret.
That went clear over my head.
No.
It seems something has happened at the capital.
What? What happened at the capital?
A new brand of rice is competing with ours in the capital, you
What?
say?
What?
Oh, now that is interesting.
Less interesting and more beggar's belief. The lofty realm continues to reap the same inferior harvests as ever. For a long time now, the harvest gods have solely grown beans or barley, with only enough rice to fulfill Lady Kamahitsuki's tribute.
Which is exactly why you were able to maintain your status, merely by offering your mother superior rice stores.
Oh, let us leave past transgressions be. In any case, I cannot fathom how any of their rice could compete with our revered ears.
Yeah.
Is this the rice in question?
Oh.
Hey, big guy, come and cook it.
Yeah, how's this rice? What's it like? It's a good eating animation, actually. Like cucumbers with just salt. Cucumbers are good with sauce. I don't know. I've never had cucumbers and enjoyed them. Pickles are super good. I like gherkins, but that's about it. It's
This
more.
is more than just similar.
This is our revered ears, is it not?
They're stealing our rice.
So it seems.
What is the meaning of this?
Ours is delicious. But
This batch has a peculiar aftertaste.
Precisely. So you noticed too.
Oh my god, they're making cursed
Those
rice.
who buy this rice are struck by its aftertaste, compelling them to eat it to the exclusion of all other varieties.
What?
this is beginning to sound sinister.
The seeds, soil, and water all contribute to the flavor of rice. It is therefore impossible to create the same flavor in different lands.
In other words, this rice is our revered ears, but altered in some mysterious way.
Looking closer, there are tiny grains of another rice mixed in. There must be
Micro
some trick to
rice.
them.
Who would do such an underhanded thing? Who made this rice?
Princess Kokorowa?
What? No, she was really nice to us. What? Oh.
You have had a long, arduous journey. Thank you for telling us of the rice.
Tama, I'm returning to the capital.
Oh.
But, Princess, what of Lady Kamuhitsuki's edict?
I know full well what I'm doing. Kokorowa is my one and only friend. I cannot rest unless I question her in person.
If one and only friend, if y'all are good too. Cucumbers with black pepper and salt eaten on the side of other foods. Yeah, that's what my stepdad likes. But yeah, no, I don't like cucumbers at all. We need new Coke of. We need the new Coke of rice. Toilet rice. It's made from people. No, it's not.
I understand, Princess, but you must not allow your presence to be discovered. Can you promise that
Spy
you will
mode.
sneak in, finish your business, and then come straight back here?
No.
I have your blessing then? Yes, I vow to come right back.
Now, with that out of the way, this one shall guide you. Once you are prepared, speak with him.
Okay. The objective. Still soaked. Oh, I guess I'm good. I feel like I should wait until the daytime. Oh. Okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do our rice up first, and then we're gonna visit the capital. Able to trade with the capital. Speak with me if you wish to trade. You must have rice to trade items in order to deliver to the island next day. Cool. Cucumbers. I can't believe I'm buying cucumbers. Disgusting. I'm gonna buy a little bit of everything. I have not enough rice to buy this stuff. Yes, perfect. I need rice. Crap. Okay.
I make something? Eat
Damn it.
something?
I've been eating my rice when I could be spending it. I'm eating my rice like an idiot. Stupid. Not seasonal.
I give my gratitude for this meal.
No one here in my family likes it except my grandpa, but since he's not here anymore, I don't get to have them anymore. Well, you can have. Ever have fried green tomatoes? Yes. We have them here sometimes. Not very often though, because only my mom likes them. So yeah, my mom would probably cook them if you were here. Need rice. Is something we can all agree on. Unlike cucumbers, yes, it's still soaked. Okay. No. Is it raining? No.
I'll let some water out of the field.
How did the water get in the field? Go away. Yeah. Yeah, it's not like uncommon here. I don't want the ducks to eat my rice. Turn into food, I'm sorry. I don't want to eat the ducks either though.
Want me to make something?
I need clay. I need clay and I need boar tusks. Okay, having like a day out and we'll go like take care of some stuff and we'll go to the capital during
Should
the
I make
winter.
something, goddess?
That'd make the most sense. Beast hide. That'd make the most sense if you ask me. So let's see. Come on. I need beast. I need clay. No.
I'm heading out.
Yeah, he'll go collect clay for us. And put time on. I don't know really where to send him. I guess up this way because we do need manure.
I'll be off then.
I'm like, go collect shit. That you'd be more fried seafood. Me? Nah. I don't really like seafood that much. How's Nosh? How you doing? No, I'm more of a chicken cat than a seafood cat. I know that's weird given I live really close to the ocean, but yeah.
See ya! You're out of here! Ha! Ta! You're out of here!
Yeah. So it's just technically seafood. Some people legit forget that. Yeah, no. I like sushi, but just like, I don't know. I think it might just be because I like grew up like
Too slow! Ta!
fish is pretty common here, so it's just like
Ta! Take that! Ha! Ha! Ah! You won't get away! Take that! Take that! Ha! You won't get away!
there we go. Taking care of things. It's a lot of fun stuff. I can remember, just parry it. Oops. Oh, jeez, no. I understand those feels. You get burned on common food, yeah. That said, I think I don't feel like there's like an abundance of like seafood places here. I think it's probably because like a lot of seafood's just like exported, so it's like a big export, but like I don't know, maybe it's just what I'm used to, you know what I mean? I'm just used to there being a lot of seafood, so it doesn't seem like that much. But no, like sushi I like. I haven't had sushi in ages though.
Over here.
I think I like sushi more than just like normal, like fried seafood. Like your normal run-of-the-mill seafood you'd find around here.
Fine. Look again. Gotcha.
Sushi's more of a treat for sure. Yeah. I think we only have like 2 places in town that have sushi.
Look again.
We might only have 1 actually. I don't know if the other place is still open because they're open and then they close and then they open and then they close right before the pandemic. So I don't know if they reopened or not.
You're out of here. Over here. Gotcha.
But no, I've always been more like I like chicken. Yeah.
You won't get away. Gotcha.
Hey kid, how you doing? We're talking food. You arrived just in time. We're talking about seafood. Do you feel like there's an abundance of seafood places around, like here in these parts? Oh, that shit. Okay. Oh, the pheasant fucked it up. Ow, shit.
Over here.
Also, Keith, if you have not played Sakuna, you gotta play this game. You'd love it. Oh, the parry.
You won't get away. Over here. Gotcha. Over here. Take that.
Nice. Ah, there we go. The more rural you get, the more common they are. Okay. Yeah, I was about to say, because I don't feel like there's an abundance of seafood like places here, but yeah, which is great. Do you like salmon at all? Salmon's all right. I think my favorite fish is haddock, though. I've been here and I've gotten stuff. Feed enemies. What do I gotta do here? I still need to build up more amber, and apparently there's a treasure I'm missing. So it is expensive here. Yeah, see, that's what I said. It's our like big export, so like most of it's shipped out, I think. So it's like pretty pricey here. The only thing worth anything in Red Lobster is I've never been to Red Lobster. Is the biscuits, and that isn't much. Sushi restaurants that don't get a lot of business have very limited selection. Yeah, that makes sense. I do need to go fight a deer, so I should probably do that. Yeah. I've had it with this fish talk. Oh my god, the door. Oh my god. Oh, I should probably wait for nighttime to do this. Let's not do that right now. I fought the boar, so what am I missing for stuff around here? I'm pretty good, like filling out the stuff here. So, defeat enemies, strike. Should be doable. I should be able to do that. Yes, Sakuna. I'm telling you right now, like, I'm like 3 for 3 for games that I've played. I think there's a lot going on. There is. It's a lot of like. Its combat's better than Muramasa, like by a lot, and the rice. Apparently the team, when they were making it, were like, we want to set out and make the best like rice growing simulator possible. I should have grabbed them. And I've never played another rice growing simulator quite like this, so because like the actual like growing aspect of the game is actually quite good. It's very like detailed. Like you get like as you level up your farming skills in this game, you get more like on-screen data to work with. So like it gives you numbers. Like early on, you don't see any numbers for things, but then you start seeing like numbers for like water levels and how warm and cold the water is and things like that, and nutrients and things like that. Yeah, combat has a real impact on hits. Yes, and it's also like it has like interactions between enemies hitting each other. So like when you hit enemies into other enemies, like you feel it. It's just really good. Lots of different skills. Like I'm actually like super impressed with this game. I think it's really good. Yeah, you know, TG. I gotta remember, I have to be finishing with...
Over
There we
here.
go.
Gotcha. Ta.
We can go to Gather in the Foothills, apparently. But technically Mermasa was... Yeah, and see, that's what I was getting at too earlier. I was talking about that. It's like good, but it's not... It doesn't feel great. Because everything feels like there's very little like weight behind like what am I... Like in this game, because enemies like bounce off each other and things like that, and you use your Riment to like grapple and like maneuver yourself around by grabbing enemies. Like it's very versatile. You're always like reacting to things that are flying up, or you know, enemies that are like bouncing around, or you know. And there's a lot of like properties to all the moves you use in this game, so it feels like there's additional reasons to do different things. Whereas Muramasa, there's very little reason to do anything besides like a couple combos. If you're using the heavy katanas, it's just like, well, I guess I'm just gonna spin a lot. Like, it just doesn't feel good. I guess we can do a little bit of gathering. That'll take us to nighttime. And there's a bunch of different types of areas in the game. So like, I'm in a gathering area right now that we've just unlocked. So we can spend some time on our clock to... Also, this game is on the Switch, and I hear that the Switch version is quite good. Apparently, the only big difference is the water effects are better on the other versions. Okay. So our rice should be dry at this point. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Aquas, how you doing?
Return.
Oh my goodness, we got clay. I need that. Now is our baby. Aquas, how you doing? What are you up to? What are you up to? Welcome everyone, welcome. How's everyone doing? Look at my baby. Yeah. Oh my goodness, thank you. Oh, thank you for the raid. How you doing? What are you playing? Yeah. Oh. Oh, hell yeah. We acquired free egg. Oh my goodness. And how is their stuff doing? It's looking plenty dry and we're vibrating. Okay, it's looking plenty dry, so I want to sleep on this one, or do I want to start drying my rice right now? I think I should probably start trying to I should dry my rice right now, I think. Anyways, I guess I should probably introduce myself. So, welcome everyone. I'm Code. I was by Katie or Cat. She, her pronouns, them is also acceptable. I'm a variety game Bodega Cat VTuber. Usually streams 3 games a night, 5 nights a week. And yeah, we usually just chill out, play whatever, talk about whatever. And I usually try to play an interesting mix of indie games and other stuff. So, and right now we're playing Sakuna. Oh my goodness, another raid. Oh, Maslin doing good. Was playing some Saturn, Super Nintendo Smash TV, and Commodore 64 with Hercules. Oh, interesting. I know Smash TV. Yeah, Smash TV is a classic. Yeah. What were you playing on Saturn? I don't know Commodore 64 so well, but yeah, nice. Yeah. I'd be like, yeah. I could do that. Just one sec. I'm like, I can do that. Yeah, I have a button for that. Do I have a button for that? I think I have a button for that. It's somewhere here. I mean, it's at the bottom. No, it's my button. Yeah, there it is. Yeah. I guess I don't need this on anymore. That was expired. And also, normally I'm not a maid. It's Maid on Monday, so every Monday, Maid on Monday. Yeah. Shades gang. Yes. C64, you can find some real old fighting games on that. Oh my goodness, old. Yeah, I just put Shades on Miku when I play Project Diva. Hell yeah. Oh my goodness, this is a good emote. Aw. I haven't played Project Diva in ages. I'm not really good at rhythm games, but I do like them. Also, you can see some of the games on my lineup right over here. So, yeah, we're playing Sakuna. We've been playing Enter the Gungeon. We've been doing a replay of... I've been doing a replay of Enter the Gungeon and a replay of Katamari Damacy. I was going to start Loot River, but turns out I'm having some issues with it running on my PC. And I'm missing something in a slot there, which I'll have to fix. Freddy, welcome. Been meaning to stop by for a minute. Oh, well, hey, no worries. How's things going? So, we will get back to our game. we're just gonna harvest we're drying our rice. So I think it's time for us to take it to the next step. Let's do this. Okay, we'll put the rice in the storehouse and we're gonna thresh. Time to prepare the rice. Also key, there's all kinds of steps to things when you do stuff
Use the hand thresher.
like this. So we're threshing the rice. Oh my god, the sunglasses fit. That's so good. That was completely by accident too. So anyways, coincidentally y'all arrived while I'm playing Wolffang on Saturn. Okay. I'm like trying to think. The name is familiar, but it's also Wolf and Fang, which are kind of common names. Yeah, no, like, and it has you go through all the processes and it teaches you all the things. Like, it teaches you how to separate like bad grains from good grain, or bad seeds from good seeds when you're growing rice by putting it in a bucket with water, and you put mud in the bucket and bad grains float to the top and good grains stay at the bottom. So it's like really cool. It's like educational. When I'm not like beating up yokai and stuff. This looks cute. Is it like Harvest Moon? Yes. Oh my goodness, Aquas, if you haven't played Sakuna, I highly recommend it. It's a mixture of basically like Muramasa and Harvest Moon, if Harvest Moon was entirely focused on growing rice.
It's done.
So in the game,
Pizza rather outdid himself with this
100%
clever
dryness.
device.
Nice. All right. So takes care of this year's threshing.
Commendable work.
Next is the best part, rice polishing? You mean you don't find it tedious? I'm not sure I follow what you mean. Could it be that you do not enjoy it? No, that is impossible. No. It's anything but. No part of polishing rice is even the least bit enjoyable. No way, no how. Why must I dirty my hands with growing rice in the first place? Also, just to convey, like, these two characters, the character on the left is basically Laharl from Disgaea. The character on the right is, well, we've been calling him Ragna the Farm Edge, but he's just Taimon. He's just good. He's just a sweet bean. I want to kick back, gorge until I'm full to bursting and acclimate even more strength. So the idea of this game is it's like Harvest Moon, where you grow, well, it's like Harvest Moon focused around growing rice, and the idea is that you grow crops, and the crops are actually how you level up your character. Your character's strength is dependent on how you grow your crops, and the crop growing is like insane in this. Like there's like water levels, there's like how much sunlight they're getting, how much weeds there is. It's like there's loads of things in this game that like factor into how your rice is going to turn out, and how it turns out will dictate your stat bonuses at the end of a season. So it's very interesting. I'm full to bursting, but how can... Why are you so exasperated? Hello. Something about your words took me to a dark place. What? You're an odd fellow indeed, to find joy in moving a heavy puzzle up and down like a fool. Jeez. I was so sure that everyone enjoyed it, but it's crushing. Even your aversion, we must think of a way to haul the rice. Let's petition Kinta. Oh, we're coming up with a new tool. I don't need rice anymore, but maybe I could play a rice game. Yeah. Like it's still like, just like, you see like the field of like golden rice that you've worked all year on growing, and it's just like, this is just aesthetic. It's good feels. Okay, so this is basically us figuring out we're gonna build a new machine. I hope you realize I can't just create whatever tool you dream up on demand. So you're all talk and no action, all hammer, no nails. What you say? Basically, it just needs to make the same movement as a pedestal. Why not create a device that uses a lever? I get it. I might be able to do that then. You're incredibly skillful. Ajigumo, you can build sheds, forge blades. Yeah, we built a duck barn. Actually, there's a different term for it, but it's a barn that has ducks. But it's not a barn. It's like a little tiny house. It's a house for ducks. A duck house. I don't need rice. Yeah, also Madison, how you doing? Thank you for the raid. What were you up to? What were you playing? Takaribi taught my tribe how to build forts and create traps in order to drive off the troops from the capital. Compared to that device, that simple moving a pedestal is child's play. Fair enough. Well, it's gonna be a huge job, that's for sure. You better help too, Pops. You gather materials, Sakuna. You're not take orders from you, though. In this case, I may make an exception. Oh my God, it's autumn 3. We gotta haul the rice. It's almost winter. Okay, so we're gonna have to use the pedestal this time. So Yeah. So the more you like pound the rice, the more it goes from going from brown rice to white rice. And the balance you get here affects basically temporary stat bonuses versus permanent stat bonuses. I just go for white rice because white rice tends to lean more into permanent stat bonuses, but I guess like probably at a certain point you're gonna want to go with brown rice because you'll get like big temporary buffs. So for this batch, we're just gonna go with white rice. So there's like lots of different. There's also a flow to it. Once you get the pacing down, you can pick up speed faster and faster. It's actually easier to watch the bar than watch Sakuna. Anyways, but welcome everyone. Asim, what are you playing? A house, but for ducks. Duck house. And apparently they give you eggs sometimes. Yeah, fuck egg.
Is this okay?
There we go.
It gleams so brilliantly.
White rice.
Now this is white rice.
There we go. This is the end of the year harvesting. You can see all the stats and stuff on our rice.
Inspiring talent impresses once again.
We did it.
My divinity, humans.
Yes, we made good rice. Oh, so this is basically telling us all the stats of our rice and the stat bonuses we're gonna get. So each of these like things increase a different, like have a different stat that's tied to Sakuna's strength. So, and you can even go under here. It tells you all the different aspects that factor into your rice grow. So, or rice harvest or whatever you want to call it. So it's like how thickly you sour the seeds and like the amount of sunlight they get, fruitful offshoots, the temperatures. Like it's actually wild how much goes into it. There's a lot, you get a lot of control over it. So it's very cool. The fertilizers. Wow, I know we got so much rice this time. We're gonna be able to buy stuff. Oh, item. And we got a free grasshopper bonus. An exceptional good day for a nap. Food. Okay, we don't want to go to the capital just yet. We'll go to the capital during winter. But we could probably buy things with this rice. Like cucumbers. Why can't I only buy 5 cucumbers now? We have so much rice. Oh, we should definitely buy these. Okay, so deal with pests, weeding, then general crop care. So we'll probably want those since those look like permanent items. Just buy a little bit of everything. And the cucumbers, because I know the cucumbers are important. Oh, the white rice is worth more too. Oh, that's good to know.
Certainly.
There. Yeah. I could probably go out and at least like... Actually, wait. Okay, our quest. What do we got? Pounding the rice. Need stone and high quality oak. We should have enough for that. Let's go do it. Pokemon Unite was true queuing with my girlfriend and good friend. Oh, very good. Fun to play support when you actually call friends. Absolutely. Communication makes it. Oh my god, what the fuck is this? Can't tell. What did you do? It's huge. It's indeed a considerable undertaking. Whatever. Just try it out already. Oh, hell yeah. We can fucking foot stomp it.
Here we go.
Whoa. The simple press of a foot, the pedestal.
Work.
So make it much easier to create white rice. Well done,
Much
Kippa.
obliged.
You're a great help as well, Ashigumo. As ever, you have my gratitude. Yeah, you have our gratitude. Don't you dare fool around and break it. Woo! What? Well, okay, so that'll be for next season. I probably should have just went down and built it instead of pounding it by hand, but you know. Oh my god! Many egg! Ducks. Oh, there's my baby. There's my baby.
Come.
My baby. Look at the cat. Also, just another selling point on this game. Not that I have to sell it to anyone, but you can carry 2. You can carry 2 of them, which is very good. Yeah. I'm just really thrilled about this game. I think it's really fun. It's really cool. Yeah.
Want me to make something?
We can make a first-rate hoe.
Leave it to me.
That's just like me. That's me. All right. This is a kitty. Shoves human child out of the way. Yes, exactly.
Should I make something, goddess?
You know what? We can go fight a deer. Actually, we could probably fight the pig and then fight the deer. We'll try and fight the pig. Okay. So we have well. Oh, oh, jeez. Just eating those hits. Ooh, the parry into the swing is really nice. Didn't hit, but we're doing good damage. Oh. Oh, missed the parry. Oh. No! No! Oh god, we're getting like juggled by a bunch of things. Woo! Hey, that was not bad. We got a tusk. That's what we've been hunting for. Big rice energy, yes. Okay, so it's almost nighttime. I think it's night. It's basically nighttime. And we need to go here, and we need to defeat that deer in 30 seconds. Didn't even send them out today. It's like almost nighttime, but it isn't quite nighttime. Let's go somewhere else for just a minute. We still need to collect amber here, so we're gonna go here. Go here until it actually gives me the indicator that it's nighttime. Yeah, the combat's like honestly, and oh, okay, yeah, it's officially nighttime. Oh Jesus! Wow, we just got fucking bulldozed by that poor. Ouch! Ouch! Oh, oh, that hurts. So at nighttime, everything is way stronger. So you have to be like really careful about that exact situation that I put myself into. Okay, yeah, it's nighttime. We want to get out of here. Okay, so we do have one thing we want to do at night, which is to go over here and fight this deer. So, yeah. So put our light on. I wonder if we can fight the toad boss again. Oh, parry. Nice. Oh. Nah. Nice. Good parry there. Oh. The head. Ow. Another parry. Ow, jeez. Oh, jeez, wow, getting juggled. Oop. Okay, well, we got a deer antler and some other stuff, so it's like fine. It's basically all we were here for. Guessing the deer only yeah, the deer, so there's like basically bonuses for killing some of the bosses at certain times a day. So right now we need to fight the deer at night. All right, so our rice harvest is done for the year. It's autumn 3, so we're basically just going in for last meal of before winter, and then we're probably just gonna take it easy.
I make something.
Process ingredients. We can make some new things. Oh.
Eat something?
Change menu,
I make
process
something?
ingredients.
Eat
Change
something?
menu. There we go. Nothing new here. Just looking for it. Oh, there we go. Oh my god, we get a fried egg. Yes. Fried egg and vitality medicine. Meal of champions.
I give my gratitude for
Just
this meal.
My meal is a singular fried egg, some rice, and some cough syrup.
Pretty good.
Is it a duck, fried duck egg? It is. Okay, so it's winter now. So there's no harvesting in the winter. Our goods from the capital arrived. It's raining. But this is probably a good place to call it. Well, except I guess we have a story event. It's a you little twerp. What do you say? I'll say as many times as I want. What do you think you are? Sprawling on the ground as soon as you get back and barking orders at us like, yeah, lame brain. Who do you think I am? A goddess, obviously. And despite my nobility and divinity, I fight demons and tend to the fields. I cannot possibly be more magnanimous. Do not insult me when you even capable of basic self-defense. Grasshopper is spoiled. Apparently my grasshopper is spoiled. But demons aren't no big deal. I'll go take one out right now. No, don't encourage them. Oh, by all means, go and do your worst. Perhaps then you'll finally put the fear of the goddess, rather, in your simple head. Okay. That can only end poorly. Princess, that was uncalled for. Why are y'all looking at me like that? Did I perhaps say a bit too much? Fine, I shall go look for him. Happy. It's like the majority of events. It's just like, oh, we've gotten into a fight with somebody and they're leaving. Okay. Actually, we made a new hoe. Where's my first rate hoe? Okay, equip that. We got, oh, we can unlock this ability. Raise the attack of equipped weapon by 20. Oh, weapon foraging. Yeah, requirements not met. Oh, thank you for the head pat. So we'll put. I can upgrade this one too. Where is it? There. Yeah, that's not bad. Don't need this hat. We can switch to this one for our drops. Yeah. Still need to get a lot of things to upgrade those abilities. We actually have enough to upgrade this ability again, but we want to save our money for fertilizer. We can upgrade this and get a little bit more strength. 30 strength, that's not bad. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna save because we've been playing it for a few hours. Actually, I've been playing it almost 4 hours, which I typically do blocks of 2. Like I tend to do 3 games a night, and I do blocks of 2, 2, and 2. So we've kind of went over 2 blocks with this one. That's okay though, because it's honestly been really good. And yesterday's block was extra short for Sakuna, so that's fine. Gamer. Covered a double save. Anyways, how's everybody doing? There we go, exit that. There we go. We'll chill out for a little bit. How's everyone doing? What's everybody up to? Big stretch. Gosh. There we go. Change our radio up. There we go. Yeah, what am I looking for? Gonna switch this. There we go. Yeah, I'm gonna fix this since we're just chilling for a few minutes. Right, we were playing Pico Pico. What? Why is Dicey Dungeons loaded in there? We were gonna play Pico Pico, but Pico Pico turned out to be not great. I'll load it back. Whoa, it's really big. Load that one in. I might give it another shot. I might give it another shot, but it's just Game's so glitchy, which is a shame. Like, move it over here so I can like actually see it. There. Looks weird having a big empty gap there.